love when the good news coming in on a day-to-day. Already know what's happening, I don't gotta shake the hay. Big moves, big stepper in the right direction. The trip continues, every W's a psychedelic. Journey over accolades, divvy up the accolades and tell them boys to have a day. Give and take, and I love to give. Give and take, and I love to see the bros hitting milestones. Gon' get your shine on, brighter than an iPhone. Screen anybody tryna take a piece of pie home. Try a song, shape a stick or drop them like a pine cone.
Welcome back to the Purple Capsule, episode 5. We are back in the building, and we have a special guest. We call him the Incredible Hulk. He is popping out the frame. The camera cannot get his shoulders because this man is massive, bro.
He cannot be contained.
We are glad to finally have him on this motherfucker. But if you
love your shit,
yourself,
let him know.
Who is this man?
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Elijah Isaiah, aka King of the Court 3. If you work hard enough, anything is possible, man. It's an honor and a blessing to be a part of the pod with my niggas. So let's get into it.
Of course.
You see how good that shit was? That's that Twitch shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's not perfect. That shit now.
That's that nigga shit, bro. Yeah, anything is possible. You work with nigga trying to preach to me, nigga.
Yeah, bro. I'm your manager. Plug the Twitch, plug the IG, plug the Twitter, bro.
IG is Elijah.Isaiah_. Twitch is King of the THA Court 3. Twitter is King of the Court 3, man. Really appreciate if y'all give your boy a follow. Young king in the make.
Of course. We love this here. If everybody wants to plug they shit, by all means, y'all already know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying we got a resident tech and professional. So
I'm saying, bro.
A resident tech and goat, you know what I mean?
I appreciate it, man. We on the rise, man. Getting our name out there.
For sure.
But yeah, we got a banger of an episode. This one's kind of, Memorial Day weekend. We got a birthday today. We got a birthday.
Your boy KB in the building. 26 today, so I'm officially grown now.
Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, you don't gotta you gotta get off your parents' insurance now, nigga. You gotta get grown adult world now, nigga.
Facts. Hey, you ain't lying.
Nah, I've been ready for that though. I mean,
Shit.
we gonna handle it.
Welcome, nigga.
We gonna handle that. Like I said, we pushing 30, man. We pushing 30.
Ooh,
Hey, keep saying that. You ain't gonna be 27. You keep saying that, nigga. I told you. I ain't nowhere near 30, nigga.
Listen, welcome, Justin.
On GTA.
I'm assuming that I can be heard.
Yes,
No,
sir.
that's not Justin. That's Harem King, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
That's
That's
Issa Hodo, bro.
I tell people I'm 48 years old, so it is what it is.
Hey, you acknowledge that, Cam. I'm technically only 25 now. Because COVID's still 2 years of my life.
I ain't old. Fuck all that.
Sure. Y'all ain't old. But now, to start us off, man, since it's Memorial Day,
we didn't get through all the intros.
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey, Millie Mill at your service, bro. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else for you. On to the next one.
Hey, it's Soul Summer everywhere on everything. I do hood rat shit on the internet with my friends.
All right. It's Trent. Trent Can2V. Follow me on TikTok. You know what I mean? I'm going to start streaming on Twitch again because a lot of you niggas be out here wilding on this shit. I got to start dropping lore on you niggas. But yeah, that's it.
P.
Greetings. I am Red Death.
Oh, I can't.
Hey, if you would have put himself back on mute, that would have been comedy, bro.
I'm Red Death and then leave, bro.
Oh, that's funny.
It's funny, bro. I can't.
We don't got Sean today. His internet is not working, and we'll see if we can get him on the next one. But yeah,
to that first top.
First topic, man. Since we
What
got
about Justin?
Oh,
I
He
love he
plugged
got his name.
himself first.
you know
Harem
who
King,
Justin
bro.
is? No, Justin, doing that intro, big dog.
I mean, I ain't got a special name on here. It's just Justin right now.
Oh, it's Harold
pretty.
King.
It's pretty
It's
self-explanatory
Harold
at the
King.
moment.
It's Heron King. It's Harold King. That's what your name is.
I
Acknowledge
don't
it.
know,
Get
I don't know
molded
what
by
Trent
it.
talking about. All right.
Deniability. I like it.
Just Justin.
Nah.
It's
That's
just
Justin the
Justin.
Heron King, bro. Justin the anime protagonist, bro. We just all side characters in this story, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wouldn't say that.
This nigga.
I mean, according to Eli's dream, I mean, shit.
Oh man, with the 8 leashes.
We
It was
we
plugged.
gonna wait on that one. We
That's
might
a prophecy.
visit that one back.
Yeah, that was,
But since it's Memorial Day weekend, it's probably gonna go a little crazy this weekend. We got a birthday, Kev's birthday. We got some plans on Saturday. But as far as you guys, what is the craziest or funnest party that y'all ever been to? I'll let y'all pick one or the other. It could be birthday, it could be whatever. I host a party bus, so
I got 2 accounts. If I start off, one I don't remember, which is already crazy in itself.
Off to a good start.
Yeah, and the other one was on a Wednesday, an hour away, unexpected as hell. The one I don't remember, y'all know what I'm talking about when y'all said, who was there at the icebreaker in 2019, man? Because so much stuff happened that like, was y'all
Oh,
out there?
you don't remember?
Yeah, I was there.
The throwing the bottle with the lasso.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I was there because I told you to
Yeah.
throw that bitch. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
there. Yep.
Yeah, man. All I remember is the next morning I had like 4 or 5 random numbers texting me talking about, oh yeah, I had fun last night with you. I'm like, who the hell? I had to ask for IGs and Snapchats trying to see what they was looking like. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But that was cool. Yeah,
Yeah, he was in a bag.
bro. I don't remember
I do.
it.
I'm going last. I got a story from
Go ahead.
I mean, y'all got one?
I mean, I do, but y'all already know, bro. The
Well,
craziest one. Yeah.
Let the people know.
My 26 for
Hold on,
sure.
before I let you go, can you tell the people what Kev was doing on that stage? We ain't gonna let that shit slide.
Yeah. Tell the people, bro.
Man, y'all gotta tell me. Go ahead.
Wasn't he doing he did the
Go ahead.
thing.
Describe it, Eli, describe. He said
oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh when we was taking over that corner. Is that what you talking about?
Yup.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
look, so you know how it be, man. Kev turning to Super Kev, and then I got my beater out. You know what I'm saying? So Kev took his shirt, whipped it up, wrapped it around the girl's neck. You know what I'm saying? And then he just started going to town. Then I took my shirt off. I got my beater out. We just started going crazy, and we just had the corner on lock. It was low key it was like a line, because like after we was done with the first set of girls, then the second set would pop in. You know what I'm saying? We would take some breaks and then go back to the corner. Whatever nigga was holding that corner, they wasn't holding that. They was just our placeholders. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty much what was going on.
Y'all some sick niggas.
Context, like getting twerks. You ain't put it in context. It just sounded crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You some sick niggas. It sounded like y'all was like doing all types of shit. That's all. I was just like, glad I wasn't there. Like, you niggas got mono and a lot of other shit. Like, God damn.
Yeah, they was throwing some ass for clarification.
Like they let y'all
That
do
don't
that
help.
in the icebreaker?
Yeah, twerking only. Fully clothed. Well, I wasn't. I guess my shirt was off. Apparently, I don't remember it.
That sounds a lot better than talking about just
Partially.
wrapping shit around bitches' necks and then bringing them up. And then, like, it sounded a lot better. Like, yeah, you niggas
My bad.
out there
I should have
taking
clarified.
turns having sex.
Bro.
Y'all some sick niggas. Like, y'all a different breed of animal, boy.
Oh, I'm in tears, bro.
That's hilarious, bro.
I don't remember if I was there or not.
Put it in the context. So we had
I
a
think he
college
was there.
icebreaker.
He wasn't there.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
Go ahead, Kev. My bad.
we're gonna put it in the context for y'all. We don't have to edit this and shit. But college icebreaker, we all kind of lit. I guess I drank a whole bottle myself. So yeah, it's just college party. Girls in the back, guys just trying to catch it. Stuff. Ain't nothing. We still kept it clean. Just got a little in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Got a little foul up a little bit. Yeah. Putting the context.
Yeah, that was a good time. It was a good time.
Craziest party I threw was, what was that? 2017, 2016. I threw a Halloween party with me and my friends over there on Vine Street, and we had almost 3,000 people there. And
At
yeah,
3,000?
yeah, in that little house, it was sweat and just
It's not a party,
yeah,
it's a festival.
it really was. We had
A
more
festival.
'cause on our campus, yeah, we have something called night ride, which like takes people where they need to go. We have more night rides to where we are in the history of the entire service.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. The niggas was there. Jamil, Solo, they all came.
Halloween 17.
That was before my time.
I was up in Ada, still at college.
Yeah, I think I remember
I was
that.
white.
I was hooping up there with him. So I mean, hey, Halloween was
Solo
like the last holiday before the
Solo
season.
came down there with the niggas, man. He had
Anytime
all the white
show
hoes.
up, anytime the cops show up and wait to enter, that's a good party, bro. If they got a game plan to enter the building, that's a great party, bro.
Bro, see, I feel like the cops be playing that shit wrong, bro. I'll go down there, you look around, he's like, oh, I knock on the door. I got the, the noise complaint and be like, I just gotta calm it down. Next time I gotta, bust the party, calm it down. I look around in there, it's like, yeah, it's lit in this motherfucker. Calm down. But now they come in there, shut that shit down. And it's like, come on, man, let us live.
Don't give you a chance, bro. They just say,
Nah. If I was a cop,
Yeah.
bro, I'm walking in there with pepper spray, bro. I'm just pepper spraying everybody, bro. If I can't get no ass, none of you get no ass. I'm a straight hater. Get the fuck out.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, I'm in the cruiser chilling, acting like, yeah, I shut down the party.
Paid enough.
hey, might do this to my body cam and go get some drink. Like, hey, y'all got
It's
something
like,
there
bro,
for me?
I ain't about to do shit.
Yeah, bro.
I'm putting that body cam off.
So, like, I'm
Yeah, I
not.
should have done.
Hey, they told me to come shut this shit down. I'm shutting it down. Y'all be safe. Turn around.
Gotta take that little bribe,
You feel me? Hey, what y'all got?
So we got a noise complaint. Hey, hit that. We still got a noise complaint, officer. Have a nice night.
It's like, hey, I told them to stop, and they didn't stop.
You want me to arrest 500 college kids by myself?
Sad. You could have
Yeah,
called.
that's what it's like. Unless y'all finna give me back up, I'm not shutting down shit.
I'm saying.
It's one of me and 3,000 of them. Like, y'all got me fucked up.
Facts.
All right, Sol and Jamil, hey, one of y'all say y'all got the story. You can come back to
mean,
the side, Justin.
I want to hear Solo's story, so I'll be pretty brief.
Y'all know my story, bro. This is for the people, bro. This is a two-parter, bro.
You're right. You're right.
Should you go last then?
Huh?
That a two-parter?
Yeah. I mean, it's a quick story, but I do want to go last.
You want to go last? All right, so I'll talk about mine. I've been to a lot of parties with these niggas, like a great deal. So it's kind of hard just to pick the craziest one. So I'm gonna use the one of,
or the best
one I remember the most, the craziest shit that happened, and that would be a tie between my 21st and my 26th birthday.
I wish I could do this one.
That 26, man. Shit got crazy. I almost died. Yeah, that almost happened.
Started off right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was on the floor. They was almost calling our ambulance and shit like that. It was bad. I had Everclear and Hennessy in my system at the same time.
Can't go wrong with alcohol poisoning.
That's
it's a wild thing to say, but all right. So yeah, I was at that party. I was messed up, and it was right after Wakanda Forever. So we just watched that, get to the party. I make some drinks. I start getting lit after we play that drinking game or whatever, and then next thing you know, I'm black out. I don't remember nothing. And then these dudes like, yeah, you almost died. Oh yeah, you passed out. Oh yeah, you fell on the floor. Like what? He's like, yeah, you also got a lap dance from this ex stripper.
You also got carried out of the house.
Ex-stripper. She is not no ex. She is a currently employed dancer.
Oh,
My guy.
oh, you're right. Yeah, so I got a lap dance from her. And then,
sex workers.
shout out to y'all, bro. Y'all job is important. Don't let nobody tell you differently. Eli, but nah, like that happened, and then some girl I invited over was low key trying to fuck with your boy, but I was too fucked up, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, it was a lot going on. They had to carry me outside. It was 4 niggas carrying me or some shit. It was bad. So it was bad. So yeah, but I feel like we all kind of experienced some shit. I think the only other crazier one I could think of was that party that got shot up and we had to like run up the hill. I think it was somewhere in Clifton. I can't remember what it was. But that was the one where Eli was running through the bushes and had no scratches on his shit, bro. Yeah, that was that one. Like, bro, I will never understand that till this day. I will never get that. It makes no sense. He was outside the Matrix for a second, bro. He defied all logic, bro.
I was Dom from Fast and the Furious.
You feel me?
That's more important than family.
He said family, bro. No scratches. All right.
No dirt. E, you got one?
Shoot, man. Let me think, man. I forget the name of the party at the house with I don't speak of, but trying to remember it. It was a party, and then the after party was there, and that was the one where it was Solo Cam and I, the one that got shot up, and that was the craziest one. The most, I think, the party that I had the most fun at was up in DC. My uncle, I was staying with my uncle for about a week, and he threw a party in his house, and he has a big ass basement. He had a DJ in there. He said, fuck it, we're just gonna have a party. And he threw a party, and like, when I tell you, I saw some of the most baddest women in my life. I was like, what? How do you know these women? He was like, and I was 20 at the time. And like, they was all cool, and they could dance too. And it was really cool. And like, it really got me into like dance too, because they was doing a lot of samba, and I really wanted to learn, and they was teaching me. And then there were some songs where like, some songs where they started throwing ass. I was like, there's some grown women throwing some ass. And then out of nowhere, like this really cold chick grabbed my hand and just started throwing ass. And then the other one came up, she brought her friend, and they started throwing ass. And I was just like, it's just mad cool. So it was a good experience all around. So that's probably the most fun I had in the party.
It's a bag. Justin? Damn it, over there playing Apex shit.
Story.
We'll come back to him. But yeah, that craziest one, bro. I have to go back to that one with Solo and E. I jumped out of a 2-story fucking house, bro. Bro,
y'all gotta tell the full story. Y'all gotta entertain the people. They don't know why we
right. You're right. Well,
that's what you're there for, Solo.
So I forgot the backstory. You can help me out on this, because wasn't there? It was an initial couple, right?
Yeah, DJ, wasn't it? Y'all told me it was like a DJ or some shit.
Is this it? This the one that had this the one that had the twerk rotation, right?
Yes,
that was part one. That was part one.
Well, go ahead, then. Solo, get your bag.
Oh, that's your. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that was mine.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna let you cook. But my best one would have to be Party Bus 1.
Oh yeah, that was lit.
Party Bus 1. I passed out drunk as fuck.
I did too.
But and there was a lot of throw up on this bus. But
you don't have to bring that up.
From what I've heard,
Jamil.
From what I've heard, everyone had a good ass time and some friendship.
Except Trent.
But some friendship blossomed off that bus, and I'm proud of that. And
I'm sorry, Trent.
Ongoing thing since. So yeah, Party Bus 1, I would say.
I threw up on my new shoes. Like I literally just wore them the first time there.
Ain't threw up on my new shoes I had just bought. Yes. All white ones, and threw up on me. I had a great time, Cam, up until that point. I had a great time up until that point. Then And then Jamil started dancing on me, like mixing up the throw up and stuff. Like, yeah, man. And I'm just like, no, you just threw up on me.
I heard you stood up and screamed, and I thought you was like turning
man.
up. So
You
I didn't.
you know a nigga mad when he look up in the sky and start yelling. That's how you know he's mad.
But yeah, I was out by hour 2. So what I did was it was shots of tequila at the door.
It's your fault. Yeah, 100%.
No, it's your fault. Yeah.
It's my fault. No, hold up.
Yeah, at the door.
It is definitely your fault. What do you
Oh.
mean?
Wait, who?
Jamil, you nigga.
Let me spit. I'm gonna tell you why it's
50%. It's
Jamil's
50-50.
fault.
It's 50-50.
I'm gonna tell you why it's Jamil's fault. So
Let him
shots
cook.
at the door. And so everybody did a tequila shot with me at the door, which was problem 1. So
Except me. I don't do it.
except E, because you don't drink. I think how many was it, like 15, 16 of us on the bus?
Something like that, yeah.
So I was 16 shots at the door for me. And then my dad wanted to do a shot. So I did a shot beforehand before everybody came. And then this is when Jamil fucked it up for me. So Jamil brought his own bottle of some blue shit. I don't know what the fuck it was. He was like, yo, you got to try this drink with me. And so now I'm mixing whatever tequila in this blue shit. It's always the fucking blue shit.
All of that UV shit, wasn't it?
I guess it was UV blue. I don't know.
Was that UV shit.
Hey, I know that's your
Raspberry.
dog. That's everybody, dog. But nigga walk into a room. Hey, bro, you need to try this. Nah, that's
Hey, yo, yeah. That's a recipe for disaster, Cam. You gotta take some. You gotta take some blame it out.
blue shit.
Take it props. Jamil was our bartender of the squad. So it was good as fuck. It's just
Mixologist.
mixing it was the problem. And so I was good, ever since we took a shot before we got on the bus too. So I was like 19 shots deep, which was crazy. And so we get on the bus and I'm cool. And then by the time we start driving, that's when it all hit me. And it's like a 3-hour, 4-hour bus ride. So I was out by hour 1 or 2. And so I remember we had to go pick up Solo and I almost walked into the wrong house. That's how gone I was. And then I just don't remember what happened after that. And I was asleep. I was throwing up. Someone else had to DJ. And so
Great party.
I'm gonna say my part to play on that part. So when I got to the door, this nigga gave me a shot at the door of tequila. I'm like, okay, boom, drink that. I start making my drink with the UV, and I told this nigga Cam, I'm like, hey, bro, try this shit over here. And then after we drunk that shit, I seen people was kind of chilling, like we wasn't really getting lit yet, right? So I came over to Kale. I'm like, hey, bro, no matter what happens, you and me both getting fucked up. Okay. I didn't actually know that was gonna happen. I was just talking, but so I do that, and then next thing you know, his Xavier friends come through, and she said like, "Oh, I got some real tequila," so she brought some other shit, so we drink that. And then your dad came, and he's like, "Oh, y'all got some weak shit. Let me get some real shit, and let's take another shot." And I'm like, "I got to drink with his dad, bro." So we did that. So I'm already like probably 5 shots in of tequila, and I already had like 2 or 3 cups of my own drink that was already mixed with some shit. So I got a lot of stuff in my system before the bus get here. Get on the bus, for whatever reason, somebody volunteered me to help carry the freaking cooler into the bus. And I'm like, why me? Out of all these people, I'm like really messed up. So we get in there, I sit down, we sit, I think I was next to like V and the light skin chick, and they're like Sean was next to me. He had like this dark 1800. And next thing you know, Sean was like, hey, bro, hold this, bro. I'm about to go back there. And I'm like, why are you giving me this, bro? You know I'm going to drink it, bro. I told this nigga this. He gave it to me. I drunk it, and that's when, liquor and emotion don't mix. So we've learned that.
Uh-huh. We know.
Hey, bro. I already said something.
I learned that.
I still love you, Jamil. You're still my brother.
It's all love.
But you not to throw up on me, though.
Just
it wasn't my choice.
I know.
All right,
One day I'll throw up on you. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a crazy statement.
I'm not gonna throw up on that nigga. I don't like throwing up.
All right, so
all right, bet. Let's get to this shit, my nigga. Let's get to this shit, bro. See, my story has nothing to do with how enjoyable the party is. See, what I'm talking about, so we got to have a conversation about what is the game plan? What's the exit strategy for when a house party gets shot up? Because I swear to God, this party, everything went wrong. So I'm just saying, first of all, if you throw a house party and the party part of the party is on the second floor, that's already a recipe for disaster. So that right there was a problem going there. Now, the party itself, not gonna lie, was kind of crazy. I'm in the room, everybody's, dance or whatever. It's a wild party when people are walking in with no shoes on. Like it's not even good etiquette. Like they take the shoes out on the porch, they walking in that bitch barefoot. That's crazy. So you already knew what type of party it was. I'm in that bitch, liquored up, very drunk. It was a good night. Eli down there on the I've never seen somebody catch a twerk while laying down. I was like, what kind of partying we doing? I didn't know we came for this type of shit. Okay. So that was that. It's another type of party too, when all the people that's supposed to be hosting and keeping the party moving are dancing too. The DJ catching a twerk, the dude who's supposed to be security catching a twerk, like everybody. Now, if y'all at a house party, why do people, if you're gonna have sex, why do it in the house party? This is where everything went wrong, bro. They went to the bathroom, two people in the party. The story is the girl having the sexual encounter was the girlfriend of the DJ at the party. The dude she was fucking in the bathroom was not the DJ. So, and they left the door open. Everybody out there with the cameras and shit, hey, put it on Twitter, World Star, all that. They threw him out that house butt ass naked. Why would we do that? So now the nigga mad, he embarrassed and shit. He like, okay, yeah, all right, I'll be right back. He came back with the pistol, started firing into the living room. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about, an exit strategy. Everything went to shit. See, I'm with these two niggas right here, and if y'all don't know, these niggas run, and they run fast. That's all they do. That's their first instinct. I'm not a runner, so I don't know what the fuck they doing. First shot fired, I look at both of them. They look like they ready to go. Second shot, Eli dart for the kitchen. Cam is literally already outside the window. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like,
that nigga said, I'm Flash, bro.
I'm not dying today, shit.
Bro, he hit the Assassin's Creed dive out of the window. I don't understand that. So now I'm like, okay, I could follow Eli, but dude is still firing. So we're gonna figure Eli gonna go on the side. I'm standing at the window, and this girl behind me is like, go, nigga. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. So I jump, definitely not as gracefully. Me and Cam get out to the bushes, and Cam's like, where the fuck is Eli? And I'm like, he not out here? He's like, nah, we gotta go back. We spin around the house, we find Eli at a broken window. Now, Eli think he was Usain Bolt sometimes.
Wait. So you missed the part. Before we found Eli, there was a nigga with a gun chilling.
Oh, yeah. On some continuity shit, he hit the corner. He said, "What the fuck y'all doing? Hey, go!" I'm sitting there like, oh, yeah. Y'all different in here, bro. Everybody's strapped. But we find Eli in a broken window. Eli think he Usain Bolt. So you know how to hurdle this. He hurdled out that bitch, Assassin's Creed style. And like I said, these two niggas is runners and they run fast. So by that point, they already going, but I got the keys. So I'm like, okay, I guess I got to catch up. But yeah, that was a wild ass party story. More of the story, don't have sex at parties. And I mean, house parties is kind of a bad idea from the jump anyway, if we being honest. But we can move on. That was a wild party.
Hey, we haven't been to a house. Well, I haven't been to a house party since. And we went to our first one this year. Since that was that 27
since at 19, bro.
20 what was that 20
brother?
No, you wasn't there, kid.
What house party?
I'm trying to remember.
Maybe been to a house party in Cincy in a minute. Shit.
2018, I think, maybe.
That was a long time. Haven't been to a house party since.
Good times, bro. Young and dumb.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Got a best one?
That was the best and the worst one.
I feel
like every party that I go to with Solo, it always end up getting shot. And then he would always blame me as the bad luck charm. I'm like, it just happened, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
About it, bro.
I hope, bro.
Something about it. They know you run.
So before we close out that topic, Kev, since we your birthday Saturday, so what we got planned? What we got planned?
I mean, shit.
Or what's your plan, I should say?
My plan, right, is, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get, we're gonna be in the hotel, you know what I'm saying. Whoever comes through is whoever comes through, and that's up to who y'all bring, who other people bring. It's gonna be some people in here. We're gonna be deep. We're gonna get a little drink in our system, you know what I'm saying. Nothing too crazy to where we like doing nothing illegal since we on camera, you know what I'm saying? Because we on camera, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't say it's gonna be watching. But nah, we're gonna be straight. And then we're gonna head out to that one spot. And, hey, I'm saying we all better be catching something, bro.
Content.
That is my birthday wish.
Context.
Is for us to catch. Oh shit, content.
We catching attention from the opposite sex, not diseases, not bodies.
Why we're not catching? Oh, you mean because I'm? Oh, no, we
You
ain't
said
talking
we're
about
gonna be
nobody.
catching something. I'm not trying to catch chlamydia. You feel me? Like you gotta put some context on this shit.
Let's see your convo earlier in the chat.
All right,
We
next
was
time.
talking about decades. That's the coming
Wait,
from the
we're
decades
not there yet.
conversation.
We're not there
We're not there
yet.
yet. We're not there yet. Hey, edit that shit out. But back to
Flag
y'all
on the
birthday.
play.
Hey,
Not
that
safe.
was funny though. That was
No.
You
all
get a pill and you
right.
good.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
we're gonna do that.
I mean, it's kind of a good segue because we was going to talk about the body count and the double standards between men and women. So I'm gonna play this clip for y'all.
We just turned into a black podcast. Where my mimosa, my nigga? So,
Hey, listen, we trying to do brunch on Sunday, by all means. You know, Copa.
Shit. Say the word.
I'm not high value enough for this conversation.
Body count to be 10, but it's all your homies, or it's 100 niggas and you know for a fact it's 100 niggas.
100 niggas.
100 niggas been in there.
I'm taking
I'm taking 100 niggas.
100 niggas.
My niggas are sluts. Reform sluts. They probably know what they doing.
That's a lot.
1,000 niggas.
That's a lot of
1,000
niggas, bro.
bro.
1,000 nigges?
1,000 niggas is crazy.
That's like
bro.
all my Instagram followers. That's
How high are you willing to go before you take your 10 homies?
About 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000's too high.
1,000
1,000 is too high. 1,000 is too
insane,
At that
bro.
point, that is no longer a pussy.
Would you rather your girl
Said no longer a pussy. Good lord. I mean, I'll start with you, Trent. Would you rather have?
Why you pick me? Zero. None of them. None.
It's not the question. He said that's not the question. Either you want 10 of your homies or 1,000 bodies from random people. I'm gonna start with you. Hypothetical.
My brain can't even process this, bro. That's too much information for my brain to process. This it's a clear answer. I mean, the 1,000 niggas.
You said 1,000?
But
Are we doing 100?
I don't
I
know.
thought we were doing 100.
Oh, is it 100? My bad. 100 niggas.
100 niggas. I'm not fucking nobody that my friends are fucked. That's just not happening.
Okay.
I'm just not. No disrespect to y'all my brothers, but I'm not fucking nobody y'all fucked.
Okay. You mean
We're gonna forgive the approval.
Oh, it's 100, bro.
100 random niggas? Okay.
Wait, are we talking about just fucking or like cuffing? What we?
He did say
Just
yo.
sex.
Your girl.
It's your girl, but the friends, it was just sex.
Cuffing.
Yeah.
I got theory. I'm gonna just wait.
I can't. Yeah, I can't cuff because y'all don't mess with it. Like if it was just hitting, I ain't gonna care. As long as y'all ain't like did nothing with the motherfucker for like 2 years, and like that's damn near like you renewed your subscription. Like you know what I'm saying? you be clean slate now. That was 2 years ago. And I hit, but I could never be with you. I ain't gonna cap. I've done that before. That's like been there, done that. 2 year was the expiration date. I waited. Cause I didn't even peep it was her until like after I already like got the info. I seen the IG. I'm like, wait a minute. And I hit up, bruh. Like, bruh, is this the girl you messed with like 3 years ago? She's like, oh yeah, bruh. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
That's the whole brothers.
But yeah. So, but no, Coven, no. But I'm gonna take 100. At least I don't know them. I don't never know who they is. Like it is what it is, bruh. Take her to the clinic, first date.
E? 100 random niggas, man. That might eat my conscience, man. I'll pass on that.
So you
I
okay,
go.
homie?
I go to 10. I don't give a fuck. I can't. Me personally, knowing that 100 random niggas I don't know is, going to town on my girl. That's gonna throw me off. I know that may sound like wild, but I'd rather go on the 10 rather than 100. That's just me though.
90 extra bodies, unknown bodies at that.
I will
I
say
understand it. I
Yeah.
understand it because it's like 100 is a lot. But my whole thing is just like, hey, what's good, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my thing. Like,
how
if
your
I
girl
see you,
doing,
if I
bro?
see you every weekend, and y'all are in my immediate circle, so I have to relive that constantly. So it was just interesting. Nah, I definitely see what Eli's saying though, for sure. Like hundreds is a steep number.
Oh, you
But
make that
I mean, because it goes back to
What do
what
you
Bro
mean
said.
by relive, bro? They not cucking you, my nigga. What do you mean? Wait,
nah,
I need some context.
It's
I
the
need some
idea
context.
that they didn't see your girl butt ass naked and felt her pussy, and
when you see her, when you see it, yeah.
Your dick slid out, bro, and she put it back in, like, and it was another nigga. Like, just no, bro. Like, I can't shake hands with you, like, Solo. You my brother.
Yeah.
I love you. But if you had sex with my girl, bro, I cannot date that
And
girl.
that's my thing. Like, if I see y'all constantly, I'm gonna be reminded of that. It's like, damn.
Hey,
you
we
did
might
fuck
get
my
canceled for this, but it's like CarMax, bro. Used goods, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you know if you know the previous owner, it's like, bro, I don't this shit no
Hey,
more.
it's
That's
purple.
old.
All right, I'm taking the blue route today. All right, I'm going blue. It's purple capsule, so I'm going blue today.
I mean, I'm always blue. Did I say something that was red pill? I think I said nothing that was red pill.
I just said I'm going blue route today.
Nah, you go blue route. You go blue route every day. So go red, bro.
That's just a
go red.
metaphor.
Get your text.
It's just a metaphor. Let me
Go
explain
red,
that
bro.
metaphor. Since we're talking about figurative language, let me explain that metaphor, right? Because it's different. It's a new car to you because you haven't seen that car before. So you could have 100 previous owners, but you wouldn't know it because you've never seen it. But when you seen your 10 homies roll up in that same car, like you've seen that car be used already, driven, not used, driven already. When you use proper terminology, it's already been driven, parked, put in reverse, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? And then they give you the keys, like, here, bro, go ahead. It's your turn to whip it. Like, hold on, bro. I don't need your car, bro. Let me go ahead and get some car that I ain't seen yet before. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
That's,
like,
that's how I
and
feel.
it's the same way for girls. Girls don't want to fuck a nigga that her friends have fucked either.
They call you community
I
dick
have a
when you do
lot
that.
to say, but I'm gonna let you cook.
No, go ahead
No,
and cook,
and then
so
go
I
ahead,
want to hear
let
it.
it go.
Go ahead. So
All right. This question felt like a trap. I'm gonna explain why.
That's why I said zero. That's why I said zero originally. That's exactly why.
What is the context? Like, what would be the context where I would know that my 10 closest friends have smashed my girl? Like, why would
he told you that?
Why would I? What? Okay, now if she told me, "Hey, I smashed 10 of your friends," that she did it on purpose, and then that's a whole different conversation. So then I'm going with 100. If it's a planned out attack, yeah, then I'm going with 100.
It just happened before y'all started dating.
That she wouldn't tell.
Know about
Because
it.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm not the type of nigga to ask. I don't care. If your body is clean, I do not care. But if you offer me, hey, you see these niggas on the podcast, I have Fuck every single one of them. Why would you? All right, see now she.
All right, okay,
She has
so
a
look,
reason for offering that information. That's what I'm saying.
let me give you a counterpoint. Let's say you bring a girl into the group, right? And she
Uh-huh.
come, this is my girl, and it say I smashed her.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you I smashed her. I'm like, oh
Okay.
yeah, I hear her. Then what if Kev walk up behind you and I don't even know that he did too? He did.
Right.
And Eli, you gonna be like,
Right.
wait a minute, she didn't went through this whole entire group of. Wait a minute, she went through all my niggas. That's
Right.
gonna feel kind of weird. You're gonna be like, so all my niggas didn't hit you. Like you gonna look like, am I the next person in your list? And am I like a conquest? Like, am like you just trying to pass around the group? Like, you know what I mean? Just too much comes with this, too much baggage about the idea of all your friends in your personal circle. Now, if it's just 10 random people that you're not even really like, you just know, like, yo, that's my homie, but I don't hang with them, then I could probably get around that. But if it's my 10 closest friends, my allies, my brothers, my comrades, the niggas I can tell my emotions to, cry to, nah, you can't. It's just a barrier.
I would head out too, but for different reasons. I guess they're both reasons you said, but they wouldn't be the same context. Because it's like, if she offered the information to me, yeah, I would think that. Like, why would you go out of your way to let me know the people in the room that you just fucked? But if y'all came to me and be like, hey, yo, we had our things with that, I would probably head out just for, like, I don't want to muddy the waters on my relationships. Like, I would have to really, 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 really like this girl to be like, all right, man, this is getting weird in the boundaries of my friendships and what I do with my niggas. I value my friendships too much to take this risk. So yeah, I'ma just head out. But it's not a situation where I think she like whatever. I ain't gonna use none of them words, but y'all know. I'm just saying, yeah, it's just one of them things. I don't want to break the boundaries of my friendships or get into that weird gray area.
It's a boundaries thing. You get it. You're saying like it's just a boundaries thing. It's just like a line.
But I'm not thinking about. Damn, bro. Nigga was really hit that shit, bro. Like I gotta relive it. I never.
That's not what we saying per se. It's just like when you see them, you're gonna be like, damn, like this boundary was fucking crossed. Like fuck. Like,
all right, come on, just think about it, bro. Like you kissing your girl and your niggas looking at her. Like you would be like, damn, her dick was in his mouth. I mean, his dick was in her mouth.
Nah.
Like that's just something you just can't. 100 random niggas I've never met. Okay, I never met them, but now I have to think about like I know that's fucked up, but like she got previous niggas dick residue in her, bro. They say DNA and saliva. They say
okay, but why am I thinking about your dick? Like, why, if I'm kissing my girl, why am I thinking about your dick?
Advocate. I'm with Eli. I'd rather it be y'all than 100 other niggas. Like that's
100. 100 is safe.
Hold up.
And I would go off your point, Kev. You talking about quarterbacks and you vehicles.
You want to be me?
100 different owners.
Since we talk about it, let's talk about it. All I'm saying is,
let me cook real quick. Kev, but that's 1 of 9. Imagine 90 more of you, bro. No,
don't think about it.
I'm cool. That's 100 bodies, fam.
You wouldn't, because you know me, you know what I'm about, but you wouldn't know. So it's like
y'all just said that if it was 10 of your closest friends,
there's not 99 more me.
I picked 100, bro.
You feel me? I'm 1 of 1.
I understand.
So you ain't gotta worry about it.
Well, Kev, I understand you 1 of 1, but what if I'm just saying, like, what if she messing with Chris Brown? What if she messing with athletes? I'm just like, bro, that's 100 bodies.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Hey, if you are not satisfied, leave me, bro. I'll be all right. What you mean?
No, that's not what we're talking about. We talking about either or. I'm just saying if there's 100 bodies, bro.
All right, since we talking about what I'm saying is,
hey, Kev, you talking about you might not be able to feel that 100 bodies. Shit, you should. There might be some wear and tear on.
What is it about the 100 bodies, bro?
Okay, well, let me say it you like this. You don't know what the fuck they got.
That's what a clinic is for.
Listen. Okay, so wait. So what does the number got to do with it? all I'm saying is I feel like the character of the person and their history matters more than the number. Because it's like, all right, see, I'm not even going to get all semantic today. I'm gonna say it in Ebonics. I'm choosing the girl with 100 consensual, respectful relationships over a girl getting smutted out by 10 dirty dick niggas. That's all I'm saying, bro.
But what if it's 10 consensual, respectful niggas?
Then it don't matter. What do the number matter? If she clean and she had healthy, consensual, respectful encounters, bro.
But I know
what
it's
do I
y'all.
care?
What do
I
I care? And I know it's y'all. That's cool.
I'll put it like this. I get what you're saying with the numbers.
Now that's a good point because you know us. You ain't got no wild dirty dick friends, but I'm just saying.
I
They
100%.
would be the worst.
I
Like, okay, I don't know if I can
100%.
get past that hurdle, but it's just like I'd rather it be y'all than 100 niggas, bruh.
I agree. The number
don't affect me, bro.
But I also agree with Solo. Like as long as you clean,
that disease will, Nick.
Wow. Once again, as long as you're clean.
Listen, that's a lot of
mileage. It's not even just about clean. It's also about emotional health and shit too. If you have,
and that's a lot of mileage, bro. You see LeBron breaking down, bro.
Now, if you asking me if a person with 100, if the odds are higher for them having a negative encounter, yeah, the odds are a lot higher. But if I had any way to measure that they have decent emotional health and they have respectful encounters, I don't give a fuck about no damn number. Man, you can have 5 niggas slapping you across the face with their dick, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Go ahead. Jimmy, go ahead. Go ahead first.
All I was saying is, I get the 100 is a lot of niggas, and I also agree with the clean shit. But my biggest thing with the 10 niggas that you know is the fact that I know them, and it's a personal stake in the matter. It's the fact that I know the people around me has been inside the girl I'm currently with. That is going to have a personal effect simply because I know you. Regardless of how you try to look at it, you are going to be personally affected by that because you personally know these niggas. Period.
Yeah, let me put it like this. With the random 100, you worried about possibility. With, say, 10 of us, I'm telling you now, if it was between the years of 2017 to 2020, it's a guarantee I was not. And I done been through the ringer with some stuff that we're not going to get into. So, yeah, it's a guarantee that, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to stand homie. So,
if you had a healthy, consensual relationship with my current girl and y'all decided to go y'all separate ways, like I said, I just wouldn't muddy the waters. I wouldn't muddy the waters just in case for boundaries purposes, just in case there's any feelings on either side. Even if there's not no feelings on either side left, I just would not risk it.
But that's 10 of your friends, not one. 10.
But, what? Why would I be thinking about you having a happy consensual sex act with my girl? I don't think about what other niggas are doing with my girl.
Are you not hearing me? You're not hearing me.
Go ahead,
am I included in your 10? For the sake of this question? Okay, so I'm trying to tell you because you're not hearing me.
Now that's a good point.
You say a healthy consensual. It was consensual, obviously. I ain't got no cases, but healthy.
Hey, that's why I wouldn't do it.
That's
the boundaries what I'm talking about, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the awkward position of my girl mad at you, but I still fuck with you. Yeah, I don't want to. You feel me?
Because I was toxic as hell in my college years. So,
I mean, what if she trying to fuck you because she can't get with nobody else or to get even? Like, there's just too much. Like you said, so it muddles the water.
I agree with that.
I'm telling you, I would guarantee you it was not healthy. If it was me. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, then that's my guarantee. I'm going with the 100, bro.
Yeah, I'm taking my chances with the 100 too.
There's 100 faceless faces.
Yes,
faceless
I'm saying.
names.
No face, no case. No name, no shame. Ooh,
I mean, I got a different perspective on it, and I respect y'all opinion, and I definitely understand where y'all coming from. Just me personally, I'd probably just stick with the 10.
Nah,
I'm not even going to front you. I'm not even going to front you.
Let him cook.
Elaborate, Eli. Elaborate, chef.
I mean, it's just like it's kind of like what Ken was saying, like those 100 niggas. Just for me personally, I know Solo, you said why does it worry about the number, but for me specifically, it's just like It comes down to like you don't know what them niggas been in, you don't know what them niggas do in their personal life, you don't know what them niggas got. Niggas don't take showers these days, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's not my issue.
I know
Why
that's not
does
your
the
issue.
number affect that? Now, if you're saying it's just because the higher the number gets, the higher the chance that you've had a dirty sexual encounter, fine, I can get with that. The numbers are the numbers. But if it's simply because the number is high, I don't understand it.
No, it's the higher the number, the greater the chance is. It's that, and it's also the fact that I know y'all niggas. So you know what I'm saying. There's a little bit of both in that.
Okay, wait. So wait, would you rather? All right, which one's higher risk? A girl with 100 bodies, but she emotionally stable and has good sexual health, or a girl with 10 bodies and she's emotionally unstable and has bad sexual health?
So which one's worse?
Yeah, which one? Yeah, which one is worse?
I feel like those are
health.
The bad health is worse, but I feel like those because because my thing is, yeah, the bad health is the worst one. But if you were to turn around and say you got the emotional, stable, healthy sexual relationship that got 100 bodies, but the 10 body one also is emotionally stable and sexually healthy, you're gonna go with the 10 body because 100 is a lot. That's a number, bro. Come
I'm
on.
not going with the 10 body.
Nah,
If I have legitimate proof that the 10 body just does not care about their body.
No.
I'm
You didn't
taking
hear what
my
I
risk
said.
with
You
the
didn't
100.
hear what I said. I said if the 10 body one also had healthy sexual relations, just like the 100 one, but only has 10 bodies, you're going with the 10 body.
I'm fine with that only because you have a higher risk of having a bad sexual encounter the higher the number gets. But that's the only reason.
No, that's what I'm saying.
The number
I agree
don't
with
affect
your
me, bro.
I'm just saying the number. I feel like the number would affect you if they both were just as good women as you just said, but one has a higher body count. That's how. I'm sorry, bro. If you got the same,
how?
If you got choices between two women and they are the exact same, essentially, they're both great women. They both your type, whatever. But one has a higher body count. Yeah, it's at your discretion who you gonna pick, but subconsciously you're gonna think to yourself, I might go with the one with the lower count. Not saying you're gonna go with that.
I told you why though. It's not. It has nothing to do with the number. It's just probability.
Because it's like even like you can minimize the 10 down to 2, and I'm still taking 100 because that's 2 of my niggas. That's like.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about the niggas. I went to complete tangent, but I get what you said. Yes,
I'm just talking about the number. That's why I say
I'm
it's
talking
a
about the
trap
number.
question.
I was talking about the number.
Because the 100 is there to scare you, and it's like the number itself doesn't scare me. It's the risk.
She probably a pro at that point. She probably.
That's what I'm saying. It's the risk.
Bro.
You know what comes with 100. But if it was 100 and I somehow knew that they were healthy and consensual encounters, then the 100 part wouldn't even affect me, bro.
Art, bro. She gonna know everything and anything about encounters, bro. Like she gonna know exactly what's going on. She a coach at that point. She Phil Jackson.
You said seasoned veteran, Kev?
She a Hall of Fame veteran, man.
I'm gonna keep it real though. I wouldn't have sex with a girl that had 100 bodies or 10 bodies because I don't got those many bodies my damn self. So I'm not gonna want to mess with somebody that got those many bodies. Personally,
I mean, it's a bad situation. That's the whole like premise though. Is like pick the worst of the two bad situations. So in real life, like I'm not picking neither.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
this question's terrible.
I mean, like fate of the world. You got Martians pointing the gun at the Earth.
I want Iggy Dollar. I want Iggy Dollar.
I'm glad y'all picked up on that.
I don't want no 1,000, but I want Iggy Dollar to get it done. Iggy gonna get it done. He gonna save the universe, bro. Fuck them 10 bodies.
Did you get this? What we was talking about? Talking about P.
Oh, he not muted no more.
I'm saying.
He did say he'll be right back, so I think like a few minutes.
What's going
on? That was a whole hour.
Oh, P, did you get a gist of what we were talking about?
I came in the middle. I needed like a revamp, like what
All right. Would you rather have if you had the girl, and would you rather be it to where she has 10 bodies of your friends, or would you rather take 100 people that you don't know about that she's slept with, and this is your girl, your new girl?
Your girlfriend, your bae.
To be honest, probably the 10 niggas that I would know. Only because of one. First of all, y'all already know me, bro. Yeah, y'all already know me. That right there should tell you right there. You know I'm not gonna care. But I wouldn't do the 100 niggas because there is an outstanding amount of too many variables to consider, and it's not even pertaining to diseases like
Why they hooping? Sorry.
like them 100 people or 100 guys. There's no telling, what they could be on, what they could have, what they could do. Like somebody out of them 100 niggas is probably obsessed with her. You know what I'm saying? Like I I would be okay with knowing that, it's with the 10 niggas that I know, because that if you do it with 100 niggas that you don't know what those 100 niggas are capable of. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely don't know if she's gonna go back to them either. Like somebody in that group of 100 niggas is probably better than you, and she can probably easily just go back to them anytime they want to.
Why are we
You
doing
know what I'm
this
saying?
again, bro?
But what
Why are we
if?
doing this? I never even thought about it, bro. Why?
Hold
It's
on.
keeping it like that's not like a hypothetical. That's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? If the possibility exists, then it's still a possibility, in my opinion.
It is a
Like
high possibility, but I'm
it,
just saying I will
possibility, yeah.
cross that bridge when I get there, bro.
But what if it's for certain that
But
one
that's
out
the
of them
problem.
10?
Why would if you know the possibility is right there in your face, and you know it's high, and you know that there would be no fruit to the labor of crossing that bridge in the first place? What's the point of going to that anyway? Like if you know it's right there and you can avoid it by just going to another option, why continue down the path of just going to the 100
I
niggas that
don't
she?
think the number changes that. And honestly,
It ain't about the number.
I'm saying, but the issue is too with your friends. You bringing up this? What if your friend broke up with her and she trying to go back to that nigga, but she's settling for you? Like this situation could apply to both sides.
Yeah.
Point.
If I'm keeping
And
that,
it's a little bit more gray area when it's your boy too.
For certain, it's not
if
a possibility. It's a
boys
certainty
were
that like
if one of my boys were just well, first of all, it's up to one of my boys. If they were to take her back and be because of course she's gonna make the move first. But if one of my boys were to take her back, then one, you wasn't really my boy. You know what I'm saying? Two, depending on the duration of the relationship, I'm more than likely not gonna care. Like if it's like within a year, actually, if it's within 10 months, if it's within 10 months within the relationship and she tries to holler at like one of y'all trying to get back with y'all, and y'all let her back in, and I find out, more than likely I am not gonna care. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
Just me personally.
I got a question because does it go both ways? Because I've heard people say this before. Because if one of my exes went in charge, she was on some weird shit and was like, yo, you're the ex I couldn't get over, so I'm settling you for your friend. I would be like, all right, I'm gonna cut all ties with you. You fucking with my relationships. That's weird. But does it go both ways? Because would you date the girl if you knew ahead of time your friend don't want her, but you still gonna date her anyway? Because like then you putting your friend in a negative position because you know ahead of time. So I'm just saying it gotta go both ways. Because if you go into it, you know what you getting into. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, it goes both ways. It don't switch up, because if it's like that, I would just be like, all right, well, I see what's in front of me, because at the end of the day, you have to notice. First of all, in my personal opinion, you have to know who you are. If you know you are 100% okay with letting go of the girl that is willing to go to somebody else, rather if it's one of the 100 dudes or one of the 10 of your friends, if you know for a fact and you come to the realization like, okay, you know what, this is just what it is, I'm gonna just move on to the next one. If you can just keep that realization, there's not gonna be a situation. You know what I'm saying? The only time it's gonna be a situation if you make it out to be a situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, because that's why I said I'm not gonna care which way it goes, because I know for me, on a personal level, it's not going to affect me because I'm gonna just be like, all right, that.
What if it's affecting her? We talking about another person too. So
Mhm.
the issue isn't if you care.
What do you
What
mean by that?
if she cares? Because that is a weird position to be in. And I understand if it's more trouble than it's worth. Like, what if she, even if you don't care that she's dating your friend, what if she was what if she was trying to cheat? Like, I shouldn't be dating this nigga, but I know you don't want me, so can we still fuck? Yeah, you don't care, but now you are in an extremely tough position. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not
Right.
saying you have to care, but for the sake of your friendship, it's in your best interest to care.
Well, to answer that question, if she really wanted to get down and trifling, it'll probably depend on how I'm feeling that day. Like
Whoa.
it would really depend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like if I'm really feeling down, like why not? You know, we can get trifling for this one last night, then I might say yes. But if I'm not, I'm gonna just be like, nah, you can go on and do whatever you gotta do. Because in my personal opinion, like I believe men should men can do whatever they want to, but I think as a right guy, you always have to set the tone of a relationship with a woman, no matter how it is, you know what I'm saying, or no matter how you move, you got to let them know what you want to do and how you move and how you want to do things with the relationship. In my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying, because most of the girls that I've dated have no idea what they want to do within the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So they just allowed me to take full lead. You know what I'm saying?
I would tell y'all. I don't agree. I would tell y'all if first of all, if I knew she was already in a tough emotional position where she's like, all right, I'm just trying to settle for a relationship because you don't want me, I would let you know. And then if she was like, hey, yo, I'm trying to come back, but don't tell your friend, the first thing I'm doing is calling y'all like, hey, do what you will with this information, bro, but you need to hear what she just told me, bro. It's just like out of respect, bro. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I would pick the 100 because that's a serious gray area. You want to be in that position with your dog, bro? I don't know.
I don't want to be in that position.
I mean, everybody's different. For me personally, I'm not gonna be that guy that's gonna blow it out of proportion. And like it's just if you want to go be with this other person, go have fun with that. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm gonna be fine regardless. In the words of Ken.
I was just saying that in rebuttal to what you were saying about the scenario where any one of them dudes could be crazy and come back. Your friend could be that crazy dude that comes back, and now it's personal now. That's
absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, y'all was cooking, bro. Hey, y'all was cooking.
They unpackers, boy. The unpackers, boy.
I'm just saying, bro.
The explorer ass niggas. You know what I mean? You unpack the hell out of that one.
What you saying, Kev?
Y'all don't want nothing from my past. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That's why I be gatekeeping my past. Y'all don't need to worry about that.
I'm gonna have to bring
some respect that,
so they can put their perspective. Because the next question really doesn't apply for us. I was gonna say, is there a double standard? But I mean, we would need some females to answer that.
I mean, we could try to unpack it. We just got to be as empathetic as possible.
But there is a double standard, though. Niggas be having 30 bodies, like, my girl got to be a virgin and fuck like a porn star, bro. Like, that don't make sense, bro.
No, absolutely.
It makes no sense, bro. Like, no, nigga, you can't. If you got 30 bodies, she should be able to have 30 bodies. Like, the fuck? Like, no. Like, easily. That's just...
Like, you gotta be in the same ballpark as me.
Yeah.
They don't gotta be, but, like, that's probably like the most where I'm comfortable. Like if you within the same ballpark of stuff I was doing, and it's like we kind of live in the same kind of lifestyle, so like that would make sense. You know?
Let me ask this question. So would you say if they go past the number that you're at, that you have the freedom to kind of be upset? Not necessarily you have to. Like, do you have the right to do that?
I would never ask.
I'm just asking in general for the person.
If I knew, I still wouldn't. No,
because I feel like
I'm at 8. If
Yeah.
I'm at 8 and she at like I was gonna say 10, but she at like 12. I'm not.
No, but I'm
That's the
saying like
same ballpark.
drastically. Like I'm just saying like because I feel like if you got 30 bodies and then like your girl got 8, you have no right to be like, oh, you got too many bodies. You have no right because she hasn't passed your number. But if she has drastically, like if you're at 30 and she got 80, do you have the right to be mad?
Nah,
You don't have
so
you don't have the right to be mad. You just don't mess with her. Like simple as that.
that too.
Just
So
don't
I would say,
engage her.
I'm
Like
gonna
yeah,
say
if it's
this:
an issue,
don't
this
be
is
with
my
her.
issue, bro. This is my issue. If you have whatever issue you have with that number of bodies, what is the point of shaming and trying to fix the girl with 80 bodies when there's girls out there with 8 bodies? That's why it's weird for me, bro.
No,
Like,
I agree.
if she got 80, and especially if it's early on, break up with her. Why would you try to shame her like for having 80 bodies? Hey, she already done it. Like, what is that gonna do?
It's like if you're gonna ask, be prepared for the answer and take it for what it is because you chose to ask. Like
What's the point of being
that
like
can't change your
succubus? Like, what
relationship
the
because
fuck?
you asked it, and it's not gonna change because, like you said, you can't go back in time. So that's what it's like. I really don't be asking. I don't ask numbers. Like if we ever do come to that conversation and we talk about it, I mean, like it is what it is. But I more so look at it like how you acquire, not just a number, but it's like did you acquire 10 in 1 week type shit? Then I'm like, okay, but I don't care how many total you got. You just got 10 bodies in these 7 days. Like, you out here. I ain't, so that's a difference.
I just rarely have conversations where this is
That's
brought up,
different.
bro.
But it really don't come up until you like really get comfortable with that person anyway. So it's like if you talking about it, it's like, damn, like that's crazy you did that. But like I was already fucking with you before.
But
So
like
it's
you
like I
said,
can't just switch because I found out new information like that. When like it can't
exactly.
be taken away.
You can't
So
get
it's
your
like,
feelings hurt because she was out
yeah.
here putting up Kobe numbers like you was. You can't get your feelings hurt.
I might be
You
like,
can't.
damn, like that's crazy, but at the same time, it's like that don't change who you is now because I was already feeling you anyway. So it's like,
Does the number change how you feel about that person? If you already loved them and you already was with them, does that really
hell
change
no.
you? No, it doesn't. You could have a preference to say that, yo, I don't want a girl that has more bodies than me. Like me, I don't have a lot of bodies. I have a very small number of bodies. So I would like someone to have the same number or close to the same number as me. But I'm not gonna be like,
It's not like a deal
damn,
breaker.
you was out here fucking the whole team. Now, if you tell me you did some stuff like that one girl did, and she decided to have sex with the starting 5 at Phoenix Suns, and you tell me that, I'm like, okay, that's some shit I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do that, so I'm not gonna be around you. You know what I mean? But if I was out here going 5 for 5 with the Victoria's Secret models, then I have no room to talk. It's kind of like a comparability thing. Like if you
the
out here
lifestyle.
wilding and I'm out here wilding, I can't judge you for wilding either.
Yeah. Trent got a point. That's mad hypocritical.
Yeah, I
That's a
agree.
You just
lifestyle
can't.
thing.
Like you just gotta shut the fuck up. Like just shut the fuck up and take it and stuff,
Yeah.
and then sit down. Like you over here
You
looking
gotta
like she's
hold
a
that.
whore. Like she's a whore. Like nigga, you was just out here fucking all these girls at Carnival. Like, are you dead ass right now? You're being childish.
I agree.
That's just childish to me. I really do. I think it's childish to even ask a girl about her body count. Honestly.
Yeah, I've
Like-
never had it. Like, which it's not common, but if all of her sexual experiences are positive, it never comes up, bro. Like Kevin, even the situation we was talking about, like 10 bodies in 7 days. I'm not even thinking about the outside part. She probably gonna talk about it like, man, I'm just in a really dark place. Like, I just didn't want. I wanted to feel something. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's not healthy,
It
bro.
was like, and that's the part that's gonna get me. It's like, damn, you fucked up back then. Like,
it's not the act; it's the reason behind the act. It's like, damn, like why was you like? Are you good mentally? Like,
I'm
what's
saying, you want
going
to go to
on?
therapy, my nigga?
Like, how can you be with me, but you're not good with yourself right now? Like,
that's the thing.
Never matters to me about the number, because I know a few women that have a high number that's probably over 20, and they ain't got no type. And I think society, when they hear the number, they instantly think about like viruses and diseases and stuff like that. In my personal opinion, because I've seen so many like reels and stuff where people are like, "What's your body count?" the person with the microphone tells them their body count, and they instantly do that double take, like, "Yo, what's wrong with you?" You know what I'm saying? Like, do you got somewhere? Like, I personally believe when they hear body count, they instantly think of, "Do you get checked?" When I hear the body count, I'm not worried about what you got. I'm worried about what you thinking, bro.
This
Like,
is
I'm scared that
so.
the next,
It's a
I'm
self
scared that
worth thing for yourself too. Like you just
I'm
giving away
what I was gonna
your
say.
energy.
When I hear a
it's
high body count, like from what the videos are saying, like the girls usually be like drunk or some shit, and so it's like I got 70 bodies, and it's just like, damn. And
But
she,
it's
I
like
don't
this
think it's that
too.
simple, and I'm gonna
It's
say
like
why I don't think it's that simple.
I'm gonna
Because
let you cook.
one,
I'm gonna let you cook. But they say like X 70 bodies, and then they might go into detail on like, I was with my ex, and in a relationship, I fucked his friend type shit, and then it's just like, all right, you going wild with it.
that's context. See, that's different. That's context.
So
the
go ahead.
But that's
context
what I'm
definitely
saying,
matters
bro. What
sometimes.
is the? First of all, this is like I feel like the number is the low hanging fruit thing. But if I play along, I mean, it's even numbers. Let's talk about math. You know how they got advanced stats in the NBA, bro?
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk about the compounding number. Like, would you rather fuck with a girl with 15 bodies or a girl with 5 bodies, but those 5 bodies got 100 bodies apiece? You see what I'm saying? Like that is.
That's
But
true.
you won't know. That's
If
the
she
you
with
can't never know.
15 virgin relationships, she just trying to find love, she got a real good chance of being healthy. If she was in Miami and she was like, I just fucked the first dude who took his dick out on the beach. Okay, no, okay.
But then it's not about the body at that point. It's about her morals and her ethics and how she carries herself.
It's a
It's
lot
less
of
about the
variables
body.
at play.
I mean, it
Yeah, we
goes
Context is
back.
talk
way
It
more
about
goes.
important than the
we talk
number
about
itself.
health and diseases, bro.
No,
It's not that simple. It's just
yeah,
numbers.
I mean,
context
that
is way more important than the number itself.
and that go back to what Kevin just said. It ain't about the number; it's about the act behind it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
Me,
the only person who
it,
can judge. My fault, Perry. Go ahead, Pete.
me
God,
personally, it concerns my mindset. Like if I walk up to you and I'm like, "Hey, how many bodies you got?" and you tell me 70, I'm thinking that the next store you walk into, you might do somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
nah, I don't do that.
scared.
The number would not affect me. There's no
No,
number.
that's not what I'm saying. It's
If we
not about.
talking quadruple digits, I don't know how I would react, but there's no like common number you could throw at me and I'll be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like that just doesn't happen, bro.
Think
That's
about
not my
this.
point.
Y'all want to talk
My
about
my
numbers?
point isn't the number. My point is like if you tell me 70, first of all, I'm not going to be upset about the 70 part.
I'm upset.
I'm going to be concerned of what your next move is because it's
Why?
just like in my personal opinion, I just think if a woman
70 bodies is a lot of bodies, bro. 70 bodies on a nigga is a lot of bodies. Just a
It
dude.
is.
Solo. If you told me I fuck 70 dudes, I'm gonna look at 70 girls. I'm gonna look
Hey.
at you, Paul. My fault.
I'm sorry.
My fault. My fault. My fault. But I'm saying if you told me I just finished fucking 70 girls in solo, me and you know some niggas who are up there in those numbers and do not be on their ass like, bro, you need to get clean. That's disgusting. That's weird. Like you shouldn't
Why
have that
is it
many bodies.
disgusting?
Why is it though?
I just know
Because just
What
seven
if it,
to
what
me
if it's
Can I
personally,
break down some numbers? Can I break
It's
down
seven
some numbers? I
fucks.
want to break down some numbers
It's
with
okay,
some
really
math,
weird.
bro.
All right, but I will let you go. But it's
70,
really
Oh,
go ahead.
go ahead if you need
70
to.
consensual relationships is weird too. 70 different people you can't get it working. Why are you still getting in relationships? You need to figure yourself out.
Man, you
What
might
if
have
it's
had 70 missed. My thing is though, I understand the most common circumstance if you have 70 bodies. I'm just never gonna assume that. Like,
but the reason why I'm saying that is because like I've met a lot of girls who have a high number of body count, and most of them are just horny, and that's okay. I have no issue with that. But here's where it becomes the issue.
Damn.
It's like when you have like when you just out here catching bodies and you got depression, you scare me. You know what I'm saying? Like
you have like that Carmelo meme? He said, "Sorry, my bad."
Because we talking about numbers, I'm gonna break it down
but
numbers
you're
wise.
adding the context. Now, if you're saying somebody with 70 bodies is more likely to be depressed, all right, man, there's probably numbers that support that. But it's the depressed part that that would affect me in any type of way. I heard
I
you
don't
27.
understand what that's
All right,
exactly what I'm saying. I'm telling you that the number doesn't affect me as long as you know what you're doing. It affects me when you tell me, because I have had women tell me that the most of the reason why they have a high body count and that they do what they do is because of something mentally going on with their mind, of them being mentally depressed or some type of emotional distress that they have on themselves. Now I've also had women to tell me that they just like to be sexually active. That I have no issue with that. But I've also read about women just out here having sex under the mindset of depression, and then they just got tired of it, and they just end up committing suicide. You know what I'm saying?
We need to start bringing.
Hold
We need
on.
to start
Go ahead.
shaming people for sex, bro. We need to start shaming people again. We need
Why?
to start throwing rocks at people,
Why?
men or women.
What do you mean?
I think
Men
that's
and
the.
women.
I think I get.
You gotta give me some context for sex in general, because we've already been through that phase in a
Bro,
minute. You gotta be more specific.
Here's my thing.
Kev been waiting.
I want.
Okay.
Can I
No,
please
nigga.
say what I was about to say?
Go after Kevin. He's been waiting. Go after
5
Kevin. He's been waiting.
God damn it! All right, bro.
The question itself was about numbers, right? No context added,
Yes.
none of that extra stuff.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So we 25, 26, some people about to be 27, right? Most people we can say on average start getting active maybe when they like 18, right? So
good number.
If you take, say, 6 years, she started at 18, she's 24 now, 6 years. How many months in 6 years? 72 months, right?
Yeah.
She get a new body a month. That's 72 bodies from 18 to 24. And that if a girl got 70, say she got 40. You know what I'm saying? That's half of that. So that's a body damn near every 2 months, which for us ain't that bad. You have sex one time a month, twice a month, or just one person a month on average, bro. Like I'm not tripping off that, bro. Like we old
I'm gonna
enough
let Jamil
where
cook
it's
because I want to
like
get
we
on the
just like,
shaming thing, bro.
cause it's like we
Oh
old
yeah,
enough to
yeah.
like,
We
bro,
can get on the
like
shaming thing.
if we old enough to us, like people gonna have histories, bro. Like
I agree.
it's some people just gonna have done stuff, and that's just what that is.
I
And,
agree.
I'm
you know, it's like
about.
it's like
You good?
LeBron longevity, bro. The longer you've been
I agree.
active, the higher your shit just naturally gonna be, and that's just
That's
bro.
true.
I'm
The
just a
numbers
number.
gonna
No
inflate.
context, no feelings of why they did what they
Shit.
did.
Okay.
Just numbers, bro.
My
What
numbers have been
Jamil go?
inflated.
Hold on, let
Solo's
Jamil
numbers are
cook.
inflated.
Hold on, let Jamil cook.
That's all I gotta say to that, bro. I get if like Perry said, I'm gonna piggyback on what Perry said. They was just horny. They sexually active. I get that. I get the whole 6 years, 18, 24. You could have had this many bodies. But here's my thing. I don't agree with the extreme of what Trent said, but 70 bodies is 70 bodies. That's 70 different people. Now, here's my thing. If you want to have sex a bunch of times, why not just go back to a person that you were comfortable with? Why pick a whole different nigga? Like, that's insane to me, bro. No, bro, 70 different niggas, bro. You had 70 different energies that you shared your body with. You allowed yourself to be and have these niggas inside of you. You allowed yourself 70 different possibilities of getting pregnant by 70 different possible fathers. That's problematic, bro. No.
Okay,
No.
this is the issue.
No, bro.
This is the issue. Wait.
Let Solo cook. Let Solo cook.
This is the issue.
You
I'm
didn't
having.
even let me. You didn't even let me.
Trent, you
explain
were waiting.
myself,
Go
though.
ahead, Trent. You were waiting. Go ahead. Go ahead. I can wait.
We gotta start.
No, go. He gave it to you.
I'm going. You gotta let people shame people with sex, bro. If you're not a sex worker, then otherwise than that, you don't need to be out here fucking that much. The media and everything that's been going on promotes sexual activity, sexualization. It does.
Turn this microphone
Bro,
off. Bro.
feminism.
What are you talking about, bro?
No,
I'm sorry,
I'm being
bro.
dead ass. We do.
No, I get
we
what
do.
you're doing.
No, dead ass. We do. Like it's backfired in mad ways. This sexual liberation has backfired in so many different ways. With our sexual STDs and the sexual abuse, so many things have came because of this sexual revolution. We do need to start shaming motherfuckers for fucking nonstop. If you a guy of 70 bodies, that's weird, bro. Why are you fucking 70 different girls? You don't have to agree with it. but it's still weird. To me, it's weird. If you my nigga with 70 bodies, I'm gonna look at you like, damn, my nigga, why 70? You couldn't stop?
That's different.
Wait,
no, that's different.
So I'm gonna let you cook real quick. I'm gonna give it right back to you. So you're blaming his pool game? Like if he's just knocking him down, like why are you blaming him? And
why can't he stop?
Why does he have to stop? She
I have
wanted
a
it to happen.
fundamental question.
Because it's killing him.
Why does he have to stop if two consensual? All right, go ahead.
All right, but why doesn't he care about his own energy and his own self and his own health?
If it doesn't damage his image, why am I going to stop?
By that? Wait.
If I'm Magic Johnson, why am I stopping?
Hey, well, hold on.
Solo, go ahead.
All right, that's Magic Johnson. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Okay, I got two things. First of all, one, this is what I'm getting on. The number specifically. Now, the higher the number gets, the more risk it you put it yourself mentally. I totally agree with that. But this leads into my second point. My opinion is shaming does not work. You're not going to get fat people by going to the gym, by laughing at them in the gym and telling them you fat piece of shit. So I'm just saying, what I understand the risk factors in a high body count. What makes the number itself problematic? That's what I'm asking.
Hold on, bro.
All the risk factors. Yeah, you could be depressed. It's not good for your health. Honestly, we've gone too far with the liberation. You're going to end up depressed and sad and lonely and shit. But the number, what makes the number 70 or whatever high number you can think of problematic?
Her age. If she 18 with 70, I'm like, all right, you got some issues.
Why?
No,
what you talking about the risk factors?
I'm gonna be real.
70 with 18 bodies, considering how
shaming plays a part, bro. I can't agree with that statement, bro.
Down the math.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I know people personally who's been shamed for being fat, and that literally promoted them to either start working out, or B, they did some crazy shit. But at the end of the day, I know people who hasn't been shamed at all, and they don't do nothing about
good
their
for
health.
that mental health, though.
I don't agree in the shaming part.
Are we talking about mental? Are we really talking about good for mental health? We've been doing crazy stuff.
What does the number have to do with anything if it's not about their mental health? When it's about shaming them for fucking. They're just for fucking in general. And I don't care what other people do with their body. Bro.
You know how, bro, 70 people at a party will make a freaking house party.
Okay, Solo. I don't know about the rest of these niggas, but I'll be real. I'll just say it down to it. It's just weird, nigga. I don't have no scientific basis or anything. I'm just being real. It's just weird. 70, 80, 90, 100 bodies. That's just too many fucking people to be fucking. Because, nigga, I wouldn't do it. So why the fuck are you doing it? I'm being
that's not a good enough answer.
Hey, no.
I just told you it's my personal reason. I think it's fucking weird.
No, that's fine.
I think that's weird.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna
go ahead. Well, Trent, but like literally, you're blaming the player. Like if he is knocking him down and she's letting him knock it down, why is he?
I mean, women too. They can say, you can say no. You can care about yourself and care about you enough not to do it.
Why is it a
problem?
So
it's guaranteed that you don't care about yourself if you have 70 bodies.
Fact.
Yes.
Why?
How? I'm just saying. So if we gonna let the dude slide with 70, then that mean you telling me you let.
What do you mean by let him slide? What do you
mean? The number don't matter. That's what we're arguing about. The number don't matter. So like, why does 70 bodies matter if it's consensual both ways?
Here's my thing. Before we continue, I threw out the number 70 as just like a random number.
It's just a high number. It's just a wild high number astronomically. I've only met some guys that got that body, and they're sick and depressed and sad people who don't believe in love and a whole bunch of other reasons. I personally think that if you are going out your way to fuck 70 people over the span of how long, 10 years, 5 years, if you out there is something with you that you need, you're trying to fix.
You're adding too much context. You're adding too much context because we're talking about, okay, yes, the numbers are going to say, based on the whole, the higher you get, the higher risk you have of being emotionally fucked up. But there are going to be extenuating circumstances, and I know people hate to talk about the outliers, but we're talking about one-on-one interactions, bro. So I can't just adjust the number. What if a girl was like you know, she was like a sex worker. Like she grew up in some real poverty, and she was like a sex worker from like 17 to 25. And then she was like, I decided I want a husband.
I literally said that. I said, I'm not talking about sex work. I said that earlier. I'm not talking about sex work.
If you a regular nigga,
I'm not talking about
even
people doing sex.
even if you had a whole day, it's like, you know what, this is not for me.
Mike,
Mike, so I didn't hear you.
I said, even if you had, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
If you had a whole vase and you were like, you know what, this just wasn't a thing for me. I tried it. I want to have more longer lasting emotional interactions. Are you immediate? If you make that realization, how does the number affect that part? Like, if the pace was 70 over 5, but then 1 for the next 20, you see what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't.
There's no problem with that, but the thing is, it's what you just said. You had the realization that that's not what you want to do anymore. Bro, that's the part. A lot of people don't have that realization, and they're just doing it. If I'm messing one and they said I had 80 bodies or 100 bodies, but I stopped and I realized this isn't blah 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 blah, and now I'm down to 1%, or I'm in a polyamorous relationship, and this is what I'm doing. Okay, that's fine. You healed, you went from it. I know Cam was like, but it's not his fault. You can say no. Sex is consensual. You don't have to fuck 70 people.
What if I want
You can't tell me you have to. No one is holding a gun to your head to fuck 70 people.
I can't demonize just the number. I can't go that far.
Shit,
I see the data.
I'm not demonizing that number. I'm demonizing the person for all of the actions.
I'm talking about realization.
But you don't know the actions. You're making the assumptions based on the number.
If you pull up with 70 on your resume,
I'm not
that tells me your loyalty is
okay. Well, Jamil is making the assumption based on the number.
Let me keep it a stack.
I got it. I'm not fully sure what your point, but
hold on.
I'm trying to talk to both of y'all.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. If a girl were let's say that I'm single, and a girl were to pull up to me, and we were to get in a relationship, we don't talk nothing about our past relationships or sexual interactions, right? Let's say that we 10 months deep, right? If she tells me about her past and that she has 70 bodies, do you honestly think that's gonna matter to me at that point?
No. Wait, hold on.
I don't want to assume.
No, Perry, you're absolutely right. Let me ask you another question, Perry. What if she tell you that on the first week? Not those 10 months. Not when you invested emotions with this girl. You just now meeting this girl. She told you she had 70 bodies. You still invest in that time?
Emotions.
Honestly,
yes.
No, knowing me.
How much do I like her?
No. You don't know you like her yet. You just met her.
Well. Okay, well. All right, so we making this personal, or we talking about in general?
I'm just talking about in general. If somebody pull up with a resume, say, I got 70 bodies, bro. If you see that on paper, if you see that on somebody's,
that information?
No, all I'm saying is, y'all say a 70 is not a big deal because y'all have invested, like you feel something for this person. That's different. I understand.
I'm not saying
you like this person, but if you know this from the get-go before you actually like the girl or even quote unquote love the girl, I guarantee you in the back of your mind, it's like 70 is a lie.
I'm not doing that.
That's the whole point, though. We're not gonna ask that question, though. That's the whole point. Is like we not gonna ask that question.
No. Even if but I don't want to be the bad faith. If she offered that information, I'm not gonna ask. If she offered that information, it would. If you're asking me, would I be considering the risk factors based on what I believe in and information that I have based on psychology? Yeah. You got 70 bodies at a certain age. The numbers say, hey, you could, but it's not for me to totally deny somebody. It's not for me to be like, go ahead.
Then you're the saint. You the perfect saint that you can agree.
You got to do your research with that.
Me, I don't have a lot of body count, so I'm speaking for me from a personal place. I don't want to be around people who are doing those type of things with their lives and with their carelessness. I personally
don't know what they're doing with their lives. This is my issue.
And I'm saying, if I know you personally, Solo, I'm talking about a particular person.
Then that has nothing to do with the number.
But you don't. You're talking about their personality.
Then it's not about the number. It's about their personality.
We talking about
this is what I'm saying.
But here,
it's dangerous precedent. It sets a dangerous precedent when it's just the number. Because now anybody with 70 bodies is immediately fucked up. And anybody with 8 bodies is in the safe zone. When we know there's going to be circumstances where there are people with 8 bodies who have put themselves in some really fucked up situation. And people with 70 bodies who either made a character change or in some kind of, they could be healthy. That's all I'm saying.
What if
But
what if the person with 8, you know what I'm saying, just had a train run on him by 8 dudes? You know what I'm
Then
saying?
the female with 8 can be just as bad as the person with 70. The number really doesn't matter.
Exactly. The number sets a dangerous precedent just by demonizing the number. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on.
I want to hear what Perry want to say. I want to hear
If I
what
can
Perry
answer Jamil's question real quick. To answer Jamil's question, to be honest, to be wealthily honest, no, I would not turn her away because I would probably just continue the conversation. I would probably just hear her out because most of the time when women just tell you they number, there's probably a backstory and they are more than likely going to tell you the backstory. Because if they see no judgment on your face, they definitely going to tell you the backstory. Me personally, I'm not going to ask questions of why you got that number. I'm just going to ask, are you okay? Are you straight? If she says yes, we'll continue our day. You know what I'm saying?
Allow me to rebuttal to that.
Okay.
Here's my thing. You said, Solo brought up a good point. Why are we demonizing the number? Eli brought up a great point, saying that a person with 8 bodies could be just as bad as 70. I 100% agree. But if we're not going to demonize the body count of a person, why is it then okay? Because like you and me, Perry, personally talked about this. That's like me saying, oh yeah, you don't believe in God, you an atheist? Oh no, I'm gonna let that slide. No, me personally, that's a personal preference. If you don't believe in God, I have a problem with that. So if you have a high body count, I have a problem with that. For me personally, that is a problematic statement. And no, it does, because if we're gonna let 70 bodies slide, that means you can let anything slide. Oh yeah, you don't believe in God? Oh, I'll let that slide. Nah, bro. Nah.
Okay, now
I didn't say that.
I can't agree, bro.
No, I personally spoke for me. I just said me personally. To me, that's weird. Man or woman, it's
70
weird to
is
me
70, bro.
to have a huge. To me, having 10 is a lot. I'm not going to demonize you for it, but even 10 is a lot to me personally. It's a lot to me.
That is fine. If you don't want to have a relationship with a lot, Trent, I'm fine with that. Because you're also making a decision based on your comfort zone. That's fine. It's the character judgment. Religion is different than a number.
How is it different? Character judgment.
Because
that's
the
I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
We don't gotta talk about religion.
Can I give my rebuttal and you can respond?
I'm just saying, Chris doesn't believe in it. I'm cool with him. You're right, character judgment. I'm just saying.
Wait. No, you gotta let me finish my point
I'm just saying, bro.
You want let me go? I want you to go, but I want you to respond to my rebuttal.
Go ahead.
There is an organized list of things about you can usually gauge someone's value system if they're really deep into their faith. So you're making a decision in your comfort zone based on value and lifestyles. And it's just better for you if your value and lifestyles and line up. How much of a character judgment can you make based on a number in value and lifestyle? Like what can you learn about somebody's values and their lifestyle off an arbitrary number?
Are you ready? If you tell me you got 70 motherfucking bodies, bro, and you ask me what can I learn from that goddamn number, I'll tell you what I can learn. Loyalty.
How old is
you? don't really got that shit. Hold on.
So you got a better chance of being loyal.
Hold on. Can I continue? Can I continue? Can I continue, bro? If you telling me you got 70, it does depend on how much time has been, what's the time span in which you got the 70. There's a lot of variables at play. But if there's only been like 2 years and you tell me you got 70 bodies within 2 years, bro, I have a problem with that. You have a loyalty problem. You have you out here fucking. You a hoe. Wait. I'm sorry. You
I have a question. I have a question. Hold on. Before I let y'all cook, bro. We go out every weekend, bro.
Yes.
Imagine you have a consensual. You're not going to knock them down every weekend. Imagine though, if you had pool every weekend and it's consensual and you like this girl, you're telling you gonna blame me? You gonna blame us?
You like a
What do you
70?
mean?
You like a 70 different chicks, bro?
What do you mean blame?
Bro.
Cam, explain
No, wait.
blame. What do you mean blame? You're not explaining blame.
I'll wait.
Reverse the role.
If we have, say I have 70 girls within 70 weeks, all on the weekend, is that a problem?
Okay. Yes.
Why not have a lineup? Why don't have your top 10 and be like, all right.
Why are you fucking 70 girls? Give me why? Like,
why not?
Cam, tell me like why? What does 70 girls give you? What are you getting out of this?
Sexual satisfaction.
But why do you have to fuck 70? Why can't you fuck 5?
It's about the number.
Why does the number matter? If I'm meeting a new girl every weekend, why do I have to go back to the old one?
Wait.
But then you're looking at it from a different point of view. You're looking at it from like transactional. You're not looking at it from the way that we're looking.
I got a question. No, I got a question, bro.
Transactional, not as in paying, but transactional as you giving me sex, I'm getting sex, and that's it. That type of transaction.
I got a question.
What is wrong with that?
No, because we're making a lot of character assumptions based on a number. So I'm gonna make up scenario. I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know how common it is. I'm just gonna say, do I fit into the unloyal, or I'm gonna make up a scenario where the 70 fits, because to assume somebody is inherently emotionally damaged or unloyal at the point they hit 70. It's a negative character or something based on an arbitrary number. Because like you said, why 70? What if there's no reason? What if I was in 5 bad relationships? Then I just went through an extremely depressive phase and I did not know how to deal with my emotions. And I racked up 50 bodies. That's 55. And then over the course of like 6 years, I had 15 more relationships, but I'm still looking for love. There was a large gap in between them, and I'm healthy. I'm healed. I did the work. I'm not perfect. There's a lot of damage behind them 70 bodies, but I'm trying to make it work in the way that's best for me. To us, inherently assume that somebody is unloyal or emotionally damaged just off the number without the context that I just gave is a dangerous precedent.
You're right. You're a reformed hoe.
Okay, and here's my rebuttal. What if instead of getting into those relationships and you are going through those bad times, fucking and doing whatever you said, and what if instead of using that as your advice to recover it, instead of doing something else in terms of going to therapy, finding yourself and doing other ways to heal yourself instead of doing that? Why does your option have to be sex?
Wait, why?
Why is sex destructive?
Okay, that's to you. To
Sex
me,
can be very destructive. Wait. Now, see, Trent, I never had a problem with truth. If you're saying I'm not willing to deal with the possible damage that comes behind that, fine. But when you take it a step further and be like, there is something inherently wrong with this person, I don't understand. Because what does that mean, bro? What does that mean? If you say using sex as an emotional vice is bad, I agree with you. But they already did it. Why shame? I need answers for that.
Let me give y'all something, bro. So do y'all so my last ex, after me and her relationship went kaput, y'all already knew what I was on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kobe. Every single weekend. Or every week, sometimes every 3 days. But the thing is that when I was on that tangent, I was just angry because I knew as a person, I was loyal and I was always faithful to this girl. So it was just like when I got screwed over, I just went and just did whatever else with every other girl, not because I knew I could do it, but because I wanted to let that frustration out. You know what I'm saying? But when I got into this new relationship, she never questioned what I did. She never said, well, why did you do this? What was the purpose of doing this? She mostly said, like, is it out of your system? I said, yeah, it's pretty much out of my system. But she said, I'm not going to look at the numbers because the numbers don't matter. It only matters of who you are right now. If you're still that same loyal and faithful person, then I'm not going to care about the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because that character judgment don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Kev over there.
But when I was doing it, in my mind, it did matter because I was like, dang, I really just did like 6 women in 1 week, bro. This is kind of insane at this point. I don't know if this makes sense, but like,
makes perfect sense.
Go ahead, Kev.
The whole purpose is that the numbers did not matter because she only was looking for who I was in front of her right now, rather than who I was while I was doing what I was doing. If that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense because I did the same shit. When I broke up with my informant, it was a new sexual partner every month. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just a one-time thing. It was like multiple times in that month. All right, next person. Okay, new month, next person. Did that for like, was it 5, 6 months straight until it was like, oh dang. And even like prior to even leaving her, when we was in the open phase, like it was a new body every month for like 3 or 4 months. So it was just like in a matter of a year, that was like 10 bodies in a year. You know what I'm saying? That was like 1 year. So I'm like, it depended on the intentions I was doing and whatnot. But speaking to Paris' point, that was all in the past. I was still that same dude if I can maintain a healthy relationship when I choose to be in a relationship. So it's really depending on when you meet this person, what their intentions are. When you meet them, what their intentions are with you. If they're trying to actually be in a relationship with you, then you need to see that and see if they are capable of being loyal and whatever else you're looking for in a relationship. But if you're just looking for something casual and that they're just on a casual shit spiel, then yeah, they might show signs of that stuff that you're speaking of in a negative light because you're saying sex is bad for whatever reason. But like when you're trying to show that you can be honest and trusting and all that other stuff that comes with relationships, as long as you can show that to me in that moment and you can show that you can continue to be that, then like the past really don't matter. I mean, like we might talk about it just out of conversation, like once like we comfortable with each other, but that's not gonna change shit because it's like that was your past, that's your story, that's what you went through to be who you are now. So how can I be mad at what made you who you are now? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense because that's their journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I can't hold that against them if that is what made them the person that I deeply care about now. Otherwise, you might not be her. You know, so that's kind of
I
how
have a
I'm looking at it.
question.
Yeah.
I have a question because I totally agree with that. This is for Jamil and Trent. My issue with the arbitrary number, what is the threshold? Because, like, with context, you can gain an idea of when somebody's being destructive with their sexual habits. What number tells you?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, what's the minimum number? Go ahead.
So before I answer that question, I want to piggyback on what Perry said and what Kevin was essentially talking about. I agree. If you're not that person right then and there, yeah, then let's talk. Let's have a conversation. There's room for me to compromise with a person. There's room for me to be like, hey, am I okay with this person having this? Whatever the case may be. I'm not against that whatsoever. What I'm saying is, if I don't have these feelings, or I haven't got to that point where it's like, you know what, I don't care about your past. I like who you are now. If I haven't got to that point with a person and I learn that information that you got 70 is a big fucking number. I'm not saying that you can't talk to the person. I'm just saying it's a big deal, bro. 70 is like, wow.
But when you get to know somebody, though,
What number
No,
makes it a big deal? What's the big deal
wait,
number?
hold on. Kevin just made my point.
Oh,
When you
my
get
big
to
deal
know
number is 5.
no, bro, 5 is kind of that's him. That's him personally.
Let me finish that sentence. Let me finish that sentence. When you get to know somebody, are you not getting to know them in their present state before you get to the past? So you have no way of just getting directly to somebody's past without getting to know them presently. So you wouldn't know that until that's already been settled, is the whole thing we're talking about. You're looking at a past that you don't even know You're looking at you opening the book and flipping to the pages and it's saying, okay, I read the book.
Okay.
No, you didn't know shit about the book.
Okay.
So
say you do.
you
Say you
gotta-
do. You're absolutely right. Say you're looking into the book. You're absolutely right. You're a learning person. 100% right. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna necessarily say that you can't talk to a person that got 70 bodies. I'm not gonna necessarily say like to be like, oh yeah, you're a bad person inherently. But to sit here and say that 70 bodies isn't gonna raise eyebrows, it's insane to me. 70
I'm not
is
saying
70.
that.
No,
I'm
that's
not
what
saying that.
that's my biggest point. All I am
No,
saying
you- okay, go
is
ahead.
if you say 70, I'm gonna look at you like, I mean, I could think about it, but 70, like
That's my issue. That's my issue.
70 is a lot.
My issue is not the eyebrow waves. My issue is the assumption that you're making after the
Okay,
Yeah,
and we
if
can
you hear
compromise
something
that.
unusual, but you see how you're characterizing it? If you hear something out of the norm that is concerning, you keep that in the back of your head, and then you have a list of other factors.
Yes.
But if you people like 70,
But okay,
it's
want,
almost like
but
it's
hold on.
almost like you saying they
Hold
like
on.
there's something wrong with them. Like,
Hold on. You want to know why I'm doing that? You want to know why I'm doing that?
Go ahead.
Because just like the human brain, when I see patterns, when I see people who have 70 plus bodies, you know what I think about? I think about the people who have 70 plus bodies are normally on that whole shit, or normally toxic people. That is the pattern. No, that is a normal pattern. You could be an outlier. You're
I'm about to say something crazy, so you better let Kevin go.
right.
You
Wait,
better let Kevin
well,
go.
Trent got to answer. And well, Eli, we gonna get you in there, but Trent got to answer Solo's question because you asked both of them.
True. Oh, I said 5.
5 is
Yeah, he
That's my
answered the
number.
question. He said
That's my
his
number.
number.
I'm dead ass.
Wait, can I give
that's
my
too
rebuttal?
much.
Because my
That's
rebuttal
too
is gonna
much.
be crazy.
Go
My
ahead,
rebuttal.
Solo. Go ahead.
We'll be after that.
My rebuttal. Okay, my issue with that is about it. Damn, I have my mouth on the phone. Can you hear me? All right. My issue with that is that not stereotyping?
Yes, it is. You think I'm about to?
Okay,
yes.
so this is gonna be an appeal. I'm turning my debate brain off, and I'm gonna let the other niggas go. But this is gonna be an appeal to emotions. I cannot do that to a woman because I am black. So
because you're what?
I'm black. So
You must compartmentalize.
it's one of them things. It's one of them compartmentalized.
We stereotype
let me finish.
every day,
Let
bro.
me finish.
Hold on, bro.
Let me finish. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish. I'm just saying. That's the same thing about like women saying I would, especially it hurts my heart to hear black people say I would not date a black man because if you look on the numbers when it comes to black men, like if I hear a black man talk about being a black man, I don't know because I know how other black men be. So and looking at the numbers, so if you go on stereotype 70, they can stereotype blackness, and that's a dangerous precedent.
It's dangerous, but that's the world we live in. Like, I'm sorry, I live in the world we live in. I don't live in make believe land.
Well, that's fine. We're in podcast mode anyway.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, bro, 70.
So you're okay with the
I'm not okay with it, but if you go say 70, hey, bro, 70 to me, bro.
Go ahead.
That's fine. What if she was on like a periodic pace?
That's fine.
To where,
how old is this bitch? 30?
I mean, we 26, bro. So like,
38.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, E got something to say? Go ahead, E. Before.
Oh no, I'm waiting till you finish, Kev. Go ahead.
Okay. Because it's like you keep bringing up a pattern, and it's like people's patterns
in my head, bro.
Just throughout life. So say for like 6 months.
What is the pattern?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you know,
Bro,
what's the rate? What's the rate where it's
when
like, okay,
bro,
like do the numbers. What's the
all
math?
right? Let's stop this right here. Show of hands. I want you to name 10 people you personally know. You personally know, not no celebrities, not nobody. You personally know got 70 plus bodies.
I don't ask that question, so I wouldn't know. I don't be asking.
You know why
I don't know the body counts of 5 people.
Okay. And why is that? Why do you think
I
people
don't
aren't?
ask.
Wait, hold on. Why do you think people aren't that open to share that information? Because deep down in their mind, they know if I say a high number, bro, that's gonna look kind of iffy. That's gonna look like, damn, I'm honing over here. No, bro.
To some people,
The number, trust the number.
To some
Trust
people,
the
when
number.
I say 20, they think that's a this perspective. To some people, I say 20, they're like, damn, you was out here. I'm like, Not for real. To my
Well,
perspective, I know niggas that got
I'm
twice as many as I
Well,
do.
it's all a
Like, shit.
perspective thing, truly,
So it's
at a
like,
basis. It's all about what you're. It's like Solo said. It's all about your comfortability level of who you are. I've had plenty of people tell
that's
me
where I'm okay with that.
their numbers, and I don't personally
paying
like
attention to the
hate them
wrong
or
thing.
or
Is what
want
I'm
to beat
saying.
them up or judge them. I
That's not
just
what
kind
I'm
of be like,
saying.
to me, I'm saying to me, I just say it's that's crazy. Like that's a lot, but I mean, do you know whatever yada yada. Like I'm not going to condemn someone to life. When I said shame, that was me just being hyperbolic and just being podcast mode. I'm not saying
I'm
you
with
should
you.
be.
But we ran
I'm
with
not
that.
saying stone, but I'm not really saying like shame, like
Bruh.
legitimately like stand on the street and like throw
I'm
holy
not.
water, like
I'm
you
not
dirty
doing
fucking
that.
whore.
Like, bro, live your
But
best life.
personally,
Just
but
live it over there.
to me, it's
Wait, Trent. You're saying something different than Jamil.
That's the whole
The eyebrow waves, the personal comfort level,
power.
that this is not what I do. That's fine.
Hey,
But would
now
you
that's
would you go to the extent of being like, hey, so I hope your girl got 70 bodies. I don't know if I would do that if I would.
no.
I'm not
hey,
doing that, Leo. But if that's what if you're cool with that, go by all
I
means.
would never open my mouth to say that to you. I would never say that to you. I would never say anything about Kev or anything like
Right.
that. Or
That's the
But
I would
you're
never.
not saying I'm not personally comfortable with saying. You're saying there's something wrong with 70. Now I understand there's an opinion part to it. Like when you say a song is trash, you're not literally saying the song is trash. You're saying you don't like the song. If that's what you're saying, I'm okay with that. But if you're
That's what I
really
was saying all
saying
the time.
this, that's what you were saying. I'm trying to attack both at the same time. But
No, I'll step out.
the issue I have with it, are we really
70 is a
supposed
big
to?
number, bro.
But okay, should I have an issue with an arbitrary number?
If it's fucking but close to fucking 100, that's 30 from 100, my nigga.
I disagree.
I got
I've
something to
already
say on
given
that.
my reasons, but I just
I'm just
disagree.
saying
Go ahead.
because if that's the
Go
case,
ahead.
if that's the case, we gonna talk
Eli
about
actually
Magic. This
went
nigga got like
into
1,000 fucking bodies, bro. Just go ahead, Eli.
I got something to say on that. This is for Jamil specifically.
I got some.
I think just understand your perspective on things when it comes to the number specifically, but I feel like you putting out saying like I guess 70 is your limit, correct? Is that what we're going on?
I'll just say it's a high number.
It's a high number. It's a high number for you. So let's stick with that, right? So in that case, when you hear the term 70 and you automatically said that because you said something about like they're not loyal. I feel like to me specifically, that's a bit harsh because like you don't know the type of, that's just my opinion per se, because like I feel like you don't labeling a characteristic on a number is pretty brutal in my eyes, because like you don't know what type of history they've been through, you don't know how loyal they are. You're taking experiences, not necessarily you experience that, but you're taking people that you know and their experiences and them being quote unquote toxic, and you're labeling that in all one group, whereas you don't know this person, whether like if she has 70 plus body, you don't know the type of life or the type of experience or like how loyal she really is. She could have the most positive experience of her life, but you're labeling that because of the stories that you heard, the people that you know with those type of
I don't know nobody
experiences, right? And then you're labeling
Solo,
that as toxicity.
you do know somebody.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say who it is, but you know who it is.
Can I go?
I don't know the number.
Can I go back to Eli? What Eli said?
So,
Eli,
I know the character. I don't know the number. I think
Eli.
I know what you're talking about, and I have no idea what the number is. The character tells me enough.
Eli,
the number's a lot higher than you than 70 Solo.
Exactly. The character's shown me enough. The number ain't gonna do nothing.
I 100% agree with what Eli said. You bring up a great point. I'm not mad at that. I 100% agree. My thing is, we label all the time as people in general, bro. When you first hear something, a thought is gonna pop up. I understand saying that's brutal, but when you hear a number, especially that's something that is out of the norm, you are going to think of a thought. I don't care how much you try to be.
Is that a good thing?
Wait,
Let me
let me
do it. Is that a
can I
good
answer
thing?
that? Can I
Yeah,
ask
what is the
though?
norm?
What is the
Can I
norm?
ask
It's
that?
because you think it's gonna look bad if you come to us and be like, yeah, my girl got to find somebody. It's like, bro, we don't care. Like,
No,
no, you know
wait,
what I'm saying? Like,
Jamil.
what's the norm?
Jamil, do you understand my point? That the number affecting you personally has.
I understand your point, so it's affected me personally. As for the general public, that is up to speculation at the end of the day.
Yeah,
But
I'm just saying the number is going to affect people
yeah,
differently.
yes, I agree with that. You're 100%. But 70, there is no real normal number. But I can guarantee you this: we ain't supposed to be out here just fucking every single thing we see, bro.
Okay, you're
It's
right.
not.
You're right.
We're
No,
not.
wait. I agree with you. I'm not going to say you're right. I agree with you on that. But I'm just saying how you see it and how I see it can be different, even if we
100%.
agree. Because you hear 70 and you think unloyal hoe. I hear 70 and I'll be like, that person been through a lot. You see what I'm saying?
But we
Like,
both. But here's the thing. That goes back to Eli's point. We both come up with a thought in our head, like, okay, something has contributed to that 70. We're gonna think of something,
that's
regardless
not how
of what
going
it
to
is.
immediately affect how I treat the person. That's gonna be
Okay,
a thought in my
that's
back of my
true.
because assumption and
That's
stereotypes.
true.
You say people
Can't hear
do
you,
it,
Kev.
but there's a dangerous precedent leading with that. Go ahead, Kevin.
Honestly, instead of just assuming something, why don't you ask her and talk to her and find out why the number is what it is?
I
Why is that
understand
such a
that, but
hard
to
thing to do?
sit, that's not a hard thing to do. But my thing is to sit here and say, when you hear the number 70 and nothing comes to your mind and you're perfectly okay with it without getting any information after hearing that number, it's insane to me.
I would
Something
be
is going
okay
to
with
come
it.
to your
Wait,
mind.
I would be okay with it because I don't. Do you think it's a good idea to judge people based on your assumptions? Like
No.
your assumptions can keep you out of trouble sometimes if you're right. But it also, what if you're wrong? Like,
Yes, I 100% agree. It's a 50-50. It's a toss up when it comes to that.
it don't even got to be 50-50, but
But that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. So and then also to answer your question, Jamil, when you brought up, if you don't think of anything when you hear the term 70, I'm one of those niggas. So I guess I'm insane because
I think it's just
I'm just going
nothing
based
comes
on
up.
your statement.
Nothing comes up. No thought like 70. You don't ever just in a
do
split
you know what
second.
come up? I don't hear 70 a lot. I don't hear numbers at all. So I'm just be like, oh, I don't hear 70 a lot.
You just made my point. I don't hear 70 a lot, bro.
It's
no.
step further that I have. I'm not disagreeing with the eyebrow raise. It's the step further. Why would I assume that they're unloyal based on my eyebrows?
You would
the number. Yeah, the number when I hear the number 70, nothing comes up in my mind to where to the point where I have to label it as a characteristic. Nothing, literally nothing.
Can I ask you this though? Can I ask you this, Eli?
Go ahead.
Is there a number that exists that would get you to think that way?
No.
No.
So if a girl hits you with, I got 2,000 bodies, are you perfectly okay with that?
What would the character assumption be?
I'm asking you if she has.
I don't have a
bodies.
character assumption.
You have no information. You have zero.
2,000. I would be like, damn, how did that happen? I would not have. That's not a character assumption.
Yeah, that's not a character assumption, right?
Jamil, you're arguing with people who don't believe the same way you believe. Like they're not. It's not a bad thing. It's just a fundamental difference in belief.
It's a subjective.
When they hear a high number of bodies, they do not think of whole unloyalty, STDs. They do not think of the stereotypes that go behind it.
I get
and
that.
that's totally
I just
fine.
feel like that's totally fine. I'm just saying, for me personally, 70 is a lot of people. Like if you put 70 people in a room.
Yeah, we talk about preferences now.
Wait, can I?
Yeah, you're talking about personal preference, which we've already relented the trend is perfectly fine. That's a difference. We're debating stereotype.
Okay, you're right, and you're absolutely right. I agree with you with the stereotype. But my question is to you as a personal preference, Solo, as a personal preference, no stereotype. As a personal preference, somebody could pull up to you and say, I have 2,000 bodies. However it comes up in the conversation, who cares? They say they have 2,000 bodies. What is your next move from there?
Can I answer?
Go ahead.
I would.
Now I want to ask Cam. I want to hear Cam's answer, honestly.
Go ahead,
Cam, what's your answer after Kev?
Yeah, go ahead, Kev.
I was gonna say I would prefer You know what I'm saying? 2000. I mean, I would like to know like what transpired throughout life to like get to that point to like know that she is like okay and like what's going on. But this is I'm more concerned with the necessity, not the preference, but the necessity of how she treated me. If it took her 2000 to give me the best Glock 9000 of my life, and it took that much practice to get to that point, I'm like, hey, Kobe.
That's
She was in the gym. She was in the gym like Kobe, but
She was
Kobe
in
a
the
goat.
gym.
So I mean, hey,
that that is a
you know what I'm
very
saying?
modern, progressive take to it, and I can't be mad at that.
Because y'all forgetting, bro. Turn it back to you. If you could do something like that, like for me personally, I went to a PWI. I'm not really attracted to Caucasian women that well, but I still was able to do what I do, and to some people get a decent nut. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what I was about. Had I been in the school for 4 years around women that I actually was attracted to, I would probably be one of them people that y'all saying with 70. So I know for a fact that's something I would have probably been had I made different choices in life and went to school. So it's
But
like that's what I'm
and
looking at it as. Like that's just
I think
lifestyle. That's what it goes back to. It's like how active in your life are you? And over time, if you active, numbers just add up in the longevity.
and it's
I'd be
and it's what you
wrong to judge your
believe.
longevity. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
Facts.
all that can go out the window.
Damn.
That's my preference, but necessity, how she treating me, preferences can go out the window. You know
I
what
can
I'm saying?
respect that. No, for
So
sure. I
it's
get that.
like,
It's just who you are. It's who you fundamentally are as a person at the
yeah,
simplistic level, at the
Yeah,
base level.
at the base
It's just
level,
who
that's
you
what that
are.
boils down to. No, I get that. I
To
want to hear
me,
Cam's answer though.
yeah, I do
too
too.
many. It's too many. This is too many.
I want to hear from the
How old is she?
moderator.
No.
How old is she? I'll give you 28.
It's a lot.
No,
I
I
mean,
just
listen,
think
I'm
That's
weird. Y'all
7
know me,
years.
bruh.
You know what? Know what? I give you 32.
He 32
no.
years old with 70 bodies.
No,
Nah, 20.
2000.
That's
2000. Sorry.
2000's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh, 2000. Oh, it don't matter
Y'all
how
know
old
me,
she
Oh
bruh.
is.
no, 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 no,
2000
no.
always
I'm gonna
right.
be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. KM, I was exaggerating. Let's be a little bit more realistic. Let's say 32. Let's say 120. 120. Nope, 130.
But why
Listen,
do we have to keep? I like I said, it's for both sides. It's for men and women. I don't think neither of us should be having a high bodies. I don't want it to be focused on particularly just women because it feels kind of like I don't know, like
I'm about
judging
to
women.
I'm
There's
about
No,
a,
to cook.
no, I think it's weird on both sides. I'm not double standard whatsoever. I think it's
I'm
for
let
me
me cook.
personally. For
Let me
me
cook.
personally, it's weird to me. But I want to hear what you got to
Let
say.
me cook.
32,
Go
130.
ahead. Go ahead.
Bullshit.
Go ahead.
Listen. Y'all know me, bruh. You know, I'm trying to be Drake out here. And so I'm just saying, like with Kev, numbers add up. If she's 32 and 100 and some bodies, if she's beautiful, it makes sense. But I'm just saying, like, if it's consensual, if it's respectful, I'm not gonna demonize her for it. If she has 100 some bodies, I'm just like, okay, she can. Her pull game is on point, and then I'm just like, she must see me as something to be added, not to the roster to a body count, but if it's 130 bodies that she wanted to happen, then why is that a problem? If it was me, like if I'm a millionaire, if I'm a billionaire, and like literally we go out every weekend, bro. If I can choose a girl one night, maybe 2 nights, them numbers gonna add up, bro.
yeah, and that's just what you fundamentally believe as a person. Me, on the other hand, if I'm a billionaire, I'm not going to be out here out in the streets with them many bodies. I would not do that at all.
Okay, so can I ask you another question?
Sure.
How would you feel if you had that same girl, but it's not a one night stand? This is a girl you plan on spending the rest of your life with. You cool with that? And I said there's nothing wrong with that because me personally, like I said, to go back to what Eli said, because Eli brought up a good point. There are special circumstances that could have transpired in the past as to why they have that many bodies. And just like what Kev said, it could really, shape that person into being the perfect wife for you. So I'm not completely saying if they have a high number, you should just, oh yeah, no, don't do that. I'm just saying, for me personally, it's gonna raise some eyebrows. But I want to know if you are going to talk to this girl for more than just a one night stand, how would you move forward with that information?
Well, Me personally, like if I really enjoy this girl and the sex is great, that's just icing on top. But like I'm already making the decision off her personality and what she can do for me. And so if she has a lot of bodies, then it's just like she must be a cool girl at the end of the day. So
Understood.
not necessarily she doesn't have to be a cool girl, but she might be,
I get what you're saying.
doing that shit. But like me personally, I'm gonna make that decision that's best for me. And so
I got a slight take, and this might be dark. Just let y'all know I might go dark.
Here we go.
Now,
Get ready to cut his mic.
Now, from my experience as a 26-year-old, I've seen men and women have high body counts, and there's only been maybe my top 3 I've witnessed people give responses to on the subject. Like when a woman tells her body count to a man, when a man tells his body count to a woman, I've only seen 3 reactions. For a woman, it's probably like her walls is probably too deep, something like that, something of that nature.
Okay.
The second for a woman is she probably got something. The third one is that she probably just a hoe or something of that nature. Now, let's say y'all have a woman that is on the 70 body count range and she pulls up to you directly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter how you got the information about the 70 bodies. It doesn't matter when she told you. You know what I'm saying? If she pulls up to you at a bar and you find out about that information and she says she wants you to go back with her that night for you to slide, you know what I'm saying? Are you sliding?
Nope.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
No hesitation.
I'm sliding.
No.
So, like, what's the question? Why the hesitation?
You're perfectly okay with sliding. And I really need you to think about this. Okay. You're taking the entire judgment completely out the character. Are you 100% if she got 70 bodies, no matter how she got it, and no matter what information, all you know is just the number, and she pulls up to you and she says, I want you to slide tonight. Are you sliding?
I have no other information. She just comes up and she says, I'm just trying to fuck, and I know she has 70 bodies. That's all the information I have.
That's the only information. Like, it doesn't matter how you got the information. Like, y'all could have probably talked for like maybe 45 minutes to an hour while, getting to know each other. And, she just tells you the number.
She can have a conversation for an hour. I'm good.
I'm sliding. I'm gonna probably use.
Are you telling me all I got to do is pull up? Shit.
You know what's the science behind it? 3 seconds.
I think it's 7 seconds for women. 7 seconds for women decides if they want to sleep with you, date you, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
If we talking for an hour, I'm sliding.
You hit that shit off. I'm sliding.
All I got to do is pull up, bro.
I will respectfully disagree.
I'm not disagreeing. This is a personal preference question, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her thank you for the offer, but I'm gonna see myself out.
There is, unless you want to go extreme numbers like 10,000 or 150 or something. There's no number within my personal reason. You want to put a personal number on it, I'll say triple digits. If it's within triple digits, 99, 9, and 1, if it's a one night stand situation, I'm going to feel unsafe with 1. I'm going to feel unsafe with 99. There's nothing about the number that'll make me think, oh, I got a lesser chance of getting chlamydia.
Well, that's why I'm asking y'all, because that's the problem with men today who do slut shame. They're worried about the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
One night stand, I'm strapping regardless.
Yeah, so like, well, even with oral sex, you can still get some. You can still get some with oral sex. You know what I'm saying? And that's for most men.
Bro. You gotta remember, I've lived a little bit of life. I've taken some risks, and sometimes
but isn't that
on the bad side? That's just what it is.
I don't slut shame.
The hookup culture. I don't think it's slut shame. The hookup culture versus the arbitrary number.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it at that point, if they say no, would it be? I don't know how to word this. Like, would it be because somewhere in their mind, they're like judgmental to the idea. If I go back with this girl, I'm probably gonna get something. Is it because they said no because of that reason, or is it actually
factors?
But I mean, having a lot of
It's gonna
bodies
differ
is
person to person.
having a lot of bodies does scientifically does preclude you to be exposed to more things. Now that doesn't mean you will be, but that's not even a safety. That's a safe thing to think about. They say that in like Planned Parenthood and sex ed, they do say someone with multiple partners has a higher chance, like Solo said, has two having diseases. So that's not something too far out the ordinary for a person to think of naturally. That's why they want people. That's why condoms, you get condom ads on TikTok, on Snapchat, on Instagram, because that is a factor. Like that, like diseases are a factor. That's why they're so heavily influenced. Now, I'm saying you should judge every person like that, but you should, in terms of hookup culture, use a condom. That's not a bad thing. That's not slut shaming. That's just safe sex. Safe sex is to wear a condom. That's just smart.
But
It could be a
the
virgin
why
and still
that
fucking
is
up.
because on the women's side, there's also a part on the women's side where they argue that some of them feel like that if you are to pull up with like some kind of protection, regardless of what it is, even if you say no, that it's not directly you saying no to say no. It's because you heard the 70 bodies and you think she's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't think for
I don't know how to word it because I seen it on YouTube about a woman
I
speaking.
agree. That's my point.
Yeah, that's what
My point is I don't even have a problem with you not being comfortable with it, even if it's discussed. That's still personal to me. My issue is displaying it. Like if you're making an impact on their life and how other people affect them, that's what I have the issue with. Because it doesn't guarantee you that they're disgusting. And even if the numbers were 99 to 1, just for that 1%, going out there and saying women with 70 bodies are disgusting could have an impact on how other people interact with them. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I agree.
I don't have a problem with your personal preferences. Do it when it feels safe.
I mean, because think about it. I mean, when I was younger, I used to kind of think in a similar way, before I had actually like involved myself in that sort of lifestyle. But then once I involved myself in it, I was like, it makes sense. Like I could see how somebody could wind up with that fact about them, where they can say, I got 70, but I can see that side of the coin because I was on that side of the coin for a certain period of my life. So it's just like I can't be hypocritical with having the intention to have that life and then somebody actually have lived that life. But like, damn, you lived that life that I was trying to live. But that's just plain hating at that point. Like I'm mad that you got more nuts off than I did. Like that's hating. So I can't even look at this shit that way. And as far as the whole question of somebody with 70 bodies pull it up to me saying slide through, I'm using protection regardless because of one night stand. Like she could have two bodies. I'm still stepping because I don't know that girl like that.
Absolutely.
Now, if we talking about like dating and we've been confirmed, like, you know what I'm saying? Or say like we talk for at least like 2-3 weeks before we like even like ever link up like that. After 3 weeks, we like talked about it and we just asked, like, you been check recently? You said, yeah. If she seemed trustworthy, I'm gonna just believe her. Like, we've been talking for 3 weeks, and I'm seeing the reason why she's alive. And that's the risk I'm taking. Like, it could be two bodies, it could be 70.
Question, and then we can then I gotta go. But do you have to have sex with your partner before marriage? Is that a necessity?
I feel like
yes,
it's not an intentional necessity for me, but knowing my personality and how I show my affection, it's just gonna happen. And if it don't happen, I'm gonna feel like I'm not receiving the sort of affection that I want.
Personally or in general?
I mean, it can be either. I'm just saying, personally for you, if your girl is whatever, you love her, you like her, she's like, but I want to wait till marriage. And who knows? That's 3, 4, 5 years from now or whatever.
For me, Yes, but in general, no, I don't think it's required. The only reason I'm saying it is for me is because I've had sex, and if you've had sex, you have a bar for what you think good sex is. So now you have to worry about compatibility and that shit. If I actually stayed a virgin and I married a virgin, we could figure it out. I have no other.
You don't have
Uh,
nothing to compare it to.
You wouldn't know
exactly. My
anything.
only connection to sex was sex with her. So if I feel
Yeah.
like it's bad from the rip, my immediate inclination is just all right. I'm gonna get better at it with this person. So the only reason I'm worried about it before is because I've done it before. So you
I'm gonna
don't
be,
have to, especially if you're a virgin.
I'm gonna be real. Like for me personally, in that situation, there is a very low possibility that if I really fuck with this girl, you gotta really like win me over past just sexual. Like you gotta really like check every single box because, like Solo said, if you had sex already, that's gonna be a difficult task because at the end of the day, you got to think about all that comes with being married. When you get
I think
married to a person, like you're not only putting in the time to know a person, to fall in love with a person, to be like, okay, I am compatible with this person. Besides the sex, I am going to marry and become one under the law that we are one unit. We are a married couple. Then you have to understand the money that you are investing into this one person. And it's like if I'm investing money into something I have no experience with other than just us talking, I have a problem with what if we're not compatible? What if we do that and it's just like, yo, like I'd have wasted all this time in the past, denied myself all this other opportunity with other women who were willing to be with me on that level and have sex with me and just as good as that. It's problematic for me.
okay.
Anybody's.
Here's my rebuttal to that. If you have chemistry in every other aspect of your life,
Mhm.
you don't think you would have sex. You don't think you have good chemistry in sex.
I wouldn't say that per se, but it's not a guarantee.
It's possible that it's
But
not because it's two
but you
different
don't
things.
think that you don't think you can develop chemistry with that.
I 100% think you can, but it's
You
just
don't
at the
think
same.
sexual chemistry, if you
It
have
could be worked on.
chemistry,
Like it only gets better. Like I agree. It could be worked on. But my thing is, it's just like you know how hard it is to already had sex before. Then you meet somebody that says, I want to wait till marriage. And then y'all are doing this thing. And then you got temptation all around. I'm not saying you got to be strong and deny the temptation, but like imagine you're in a relationship with this girl for X amount of years. You got to pay for the wedding or you got to do whatever for the marriage shit. You know, that's going to be money regardless. And then you got somebody coming around that's like, hey, I'll give it to you right now. And it's just like, I'm not saying you should be weak or fall for it. But I'm just saying it's going to be very difficult that road of not having sex for that long periods of time when somebody's offering it to you when you're with somebody. Because you and me both know when you're with somebody, that's when girls start gravitating to you for
Wait, was
some
that his
yeah,
question? Because you could get married in one day. The question
yeah.
is about the
reason.
commitment, right?
Nah, I married in one day is wild to me.
Yeah,
So
but
No,
what
he's
if
but
she
just
not
asking a
wait?
general question
What if
about
she
the
not
commitment
offering?
part.
I mean, I personally waited a long time, and I can still wait. But I think personally, it's a
I don't have a
fundamental, just what you
problem with
believe.
waiting. I, I, if you're asking me my recommendation of the people, I think if you've already had sex,
Gotta get
you
Eli in
should.
there.
What you say?
All right, go
What do
ahead.
you say, Cam?
Eli,
Get
go
y'all
ahead.
two niggas in there.
Huh?
Gotta get EMP in there as well. Go ahead.
To keep it a stack, well, y'all already know I've dabbled in the Red Sea, bro.
The Red Sea
Oh,
is
hey, yeah. So
crazy.
yeah.
Hey, you know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
can
saying?
wrap it up. You can wrap it up. He talking about the Red Sea. You can wrap it up, bro. You
But
can wrap it up. Just wrap it up.
you know what I'm saying?
All right,
But
bro.
me personally, like, I could like if my lady were to wake up one day and be like, "Hey, I think we should just wait till marriage," to for whatever reason, because she is religious. But if she were to be like, "Let's just wait," honestly, I have no problem with waiting. Like,
Nah, that's so
if I'm keeping it a snack, I've done it more than a few times to the point where it's just like I'm good. Like I've had my time, I've enjoyed it. I don't.
I feel you, Perry. I feel you on that, bro. I feel you on that.
You can keep
You know
it
what
a
I'm saying?
stack. I'm gonna keep it a band. Once you
Right.
show me your hand, and you give me something and you keep it consistent, like this is something that we come to somewhat kind of expect in a relationship, and you just take that away from me. It's like, damn, like why you? What? I need to know why you're taking it away from me, like, and it has to kind of make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because like, damn, like
Is
this
it a
shit.
deal breaker though?
I mean, it depends on.
It depends.
It
It's a lot of
depends, bro.
variables,
It's a
bro.
lot of like, it's just a lot of variables. It's like, bro, like, why are you cutting that out?
What if she
What's
recently
going
got
on?
saved?
Okay, now let
That's a
me ask it.
lifestyle change,
Let,
bro,
let
and
me
that's like, do
let
our
me ask you this
lifestyles
question.
begin to align at that point?
Let me ask you this question.
'Cause that's a major change.
Let's say she does recently get saved, right? Are we saying that this person that recently got saved before she got saved, she was giving it out before marriage?
Yeah.
That's really gonna zone me the fuck out. Cause I'm gonna be like, these niggas that ain't shit was able to get access to it, but a good nigga gotta wait for it. It's some bullshit. That's gonna zone me out. That's
That
gonna
sounds like
zone
a
me out.
lot of. But what about
That's
ism?
gonna zone me out,
This,
bro.
what about ism is like a number one killer in most people, or FOMO, fear of missing out.
No, mine was just if she already given it to me. If it's like she came in, had her shit with somebody else, and then she's starting fresh with me, and I don't know nothing about that shit already because I'm not gonna ask about that shit already. And it's like I really wouldn't know if she would have told me like after I already liked her. Then like it kind of goes back to that discussion of am I gonna let the past define my future with her once I'm already cool with the present version of it. So it's like that's one thing. But if it's been given to me already, don't give me something just to take it away. That's like a bait and switch. I don't do bait and switch. Like
No, I think that's definitely wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was ever put in this situation, with a girl and I really fucked with her, I'd wait.
Yeah,
but
like,
if she passed me the ball though, I'm shooting. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely, I
No,
agree.
I'm
That
saying
is like
this,
the
though.
most accurate statement.
Like,
I 100%.
Eli, what if she passed you the ball before and you shoot and make it, but then the next time you open, she starts passing you the ball?
I'm gonna wait till she passed me the ball.
What if it don't pass till you get married again? What if that's like 10 seasons from now? You gonna switch teams?
In
Or
10
you gonna
seasons,
ride it out? You down this Haslam?
I think I'm
seasons.
actually I'm the type of person that I probably ride it out. No homo.
Yeah.
I would. No, for real shit. I would.
Nah, that's not why I made the face. It's just I wasn't ready.
That shit better be crack.
The explanation kind of matters to me. Like if it's, I wouldn't know because I wouldn't do that to nobody. But if she can justify it in a certain way that makes sense to me,
That shit better be crack.
Like at the end of the day, I feel like.
All right, fellas, I gotta go.
All right, Chief. I feel
All right,
like
be safe,
if
man.
it's the right
Peace, brothers.
person, I feel like I can.
Sure, I followed that nigga.
Yeah, if it's the right
He
person.
said,
It depends
he
on
said
how
it.
much you're
It
asking
better
for
be
the
what,
wait.
Cam?
Oh, that shit better be crack. If I'm waiting,
Crap, nigga.
crack cocaine. I better really
Oh
like it.
god, that shit was funny, bro. I almost fell on my chair. You said that.
I'm
shit.
not gonna lie. Like I think my answer lies more with Eli. Like if I really fuck with you, I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm just saying it's gonna be difficult.
Look,
But if it's
look,
already our
'cause-
habit though, like
Yeah.
that's already something we do. Like we've
No,
already formed
We
that
already crossed
habit.
that line, bro.
Yeah, like we not.
Yeah,
we can't
like
go back. Bro.
it's like it's kind of hard to
We
just
already-
be like,
Like, you don't.
dang. Like, okay, let me. This is what I should have asked. This is what I should have asked. What if like, yeah, we can't have sex. Does that mean we're taking away every form of physical attraction or intimacy out of the question? Like,
No, you just can't stick it in.
yeah, but like
What's the point of doing it?
but the other stuff is gonna tempt you to go say fuck that rule.
It's foreplay. Like getting head is just foreplay, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking A, bro.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not.
Hey, Eli, let me ask you this
Shut
question.
your ass up. I'm not answering that question.
No, Eli, I want to ask you a legit question, bro.
I ain't answering that question,
What if
bro.
the girl of your dreams said, "Yeah, I want to wait till marriage, and the only thing we can do is like kiss and hug each other. That's it. No
All right.
oral, no nothing."
Now you seen.
You better marry her tomorrow, then. Shit.
Facts.
Take her to Vegas,
Hey, what
bro.
Solo say? You can get married in a day, nigga.
Take her to
Well,
Vegas.
she
Take her.
said she want to wait at least 3 years before she consider marriage.
Yeah, 3
Shit.
years.
Shit.
Hell, you good? Hey, Kel, you in the bag?
Hey,
That's crazy.
shit.
I ain't got that, bro.
3 years is kind of crazy,
That's
bro.
36
I was trying
months,
to
bro.
say, bro. There's 8 billion people on this planet, bro.
You feel me?
That was in 20.
Not okay. Now, what if it's on a rare occasion? It's like your soulmate. Like she just check every box. Just she ain't
Ooh,
letting you to that box.
She ain't checking the box if I can't get that box, bro.
I knew you was gonna.
Box, man, that's crazy, bro. Like, I need to know what you own.
Yeah.
Actually, I ain't gonna fact. Yeah, I need to know what your sexual habits are if I'm gonna commit the rest of my life. Because that is something that is like
You want
important in a
like
romantic
I
relationship.
don't like when people try to act like sex isn't an important part of a relationship. It is. It plays a part.
Very important.
We've
Talk
already
about
broken
marriage
that
later.
seal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've already broken that seal. So it's like Solo said, once you break that seal, you can't go back and act like you're irrelevant. Like, no, you already broke it. So if I'm gonna break the seal, I need to know that what's coming next is gonna be something good. Otherwise, I need to go find better.
Hey,
It just adds another variable to your dating life, you know.
Hey, I know there's a lot of people that claim born again version. If you've had sex, you have sexual habits. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Oh no, you can't. That born again version is insane to me. You can't claim that. You can't claim that.
I mean, you can be celibate. You can have
You
personal
can be
reasons.
celibate. You're
I'm
no
just
longer a virgin.
saying, humans, it's wired into psychology. If you had sex, you have sexual habits. It is what it is, bro.
That's actually happened in two of my relationships. When we talking about the topic, the first one was a born again virgin, and what happened like a month later broke up. The second one, she wasn't a born again virgin, but she just like was trying to like be celibate for whatever reason because she had past traumas with certain issues that turned into a whole open relationship on her idea. So I never had to stop. She stopped, but then she realized she was gonna lose me, kind of. So then she started again. But anyways, we want to break it up. So I'm gonna say 2 for 2, unsuccessful in both times.
I'm gonna be real.
He could probably be successful.
I'm gonna be real with you, Solo, bro. I'm gonna be real. This gonna sound mad toxic on my part, bro. If a girl pull up to me and say I'm a born again virgin, I might laugh.
Why?
You're not a virgin.
Okay. I mean, you're right.
You're not a virgin.
If she said she was celibate, would you laugh?
Celibate is different. Don't claim something you ain't.
I might get a chuckle off.
Wait. So I got a question for you. So like what's do you know like the stipulations on why she's saying she's celibate? Or is she just telling me just outright I'm celibate and I'm just rolling?
She just celibate. I mean, wait, would you want to know? I would want to know why.
I would want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because like you remember the times where you was talking about that shit and I just busted out laughing because I know that's some bullshit. I know you know.
All right, my reason for being celibate was stupid though.
Yeah, but that's
it was like a religious or faith reason. I was like, bro, I just got to do it. Like,
and that's why
Hello, bro. Let's really.
When you said that, I started getting weak. I was
let's really get into it, bro. You go up to the church, you go up to the altar, like, yeah, bro, I've been out in these streets and I want to change my life. I want to be a born again virgin. The preacher of your church, if he love you, he probably goes like, now I deem you born again virgin. You know what God doing upstairs?
That doesn't happen.
Whatever. I'm just hypothetical. Run with me, bro. Let me cook, bro. God upstairs looking down like, the fuck you mean, bro? Like, you ain't no virgin, bro. Stop it, bro. I know your history. You're not.
Born again virgin is a little strange.
It's
if you're out there
me,
claiming it, bro, you can do what you want.
That's like me. That's like a criminal saying, yeah, I robbed 10 banks, but I don't do that no more. I've never robbed a bank in my life. Your history says otherwise. No.
Okay, you could be an ex-felon though.
Yeah, but you still did those. Okay, imagine an ex-felon saying, I never did a crime in my life.
You think job applications have you ever been convicted of a felony?
I've been giving people too much credit.
You do.
Born again virgins people out here claiming they virgins? Are there born again virgins claiming they're actual virgins?
Yep.
100% believe it.
Now that's crazy.
I was gonna say something, but we recording, so I'm not gonna say it.
All right.
We was gonna get canceled. We was gonna get canceled if I said that. So no.
But yeah, nah, bro. She's got to at least know her sexual preferences before I want to give her that ring. Because boy, we'll talk about marriage in another pod. Because
I ain't gonna lie, it's 11:35, bro.
Oh, we can wrap it up
early, bro.
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
I gotta get up early. Oh wow.
We definitely missed the topip, and we can do that next time. But
that sounds like a
closing
first
remarks.
It is.
Closing remarks from the niggas.
Body count alone do not matter, bro.
Say that, nigga.
Just go ahead, bro. Don't question it. Just go ahead.
Get your balls out your toes, man.
Somebody get this nigga out of here.
Don't let the hawk take your land. That's my last quote.
All right, bro.
What? How did you know I was talking about you? See, that proves that you the hawk, bro.
Because y'all all be saying that.
I could have been talking about somebody else, bro.
But you not though.
But what if I am?
Or
hey, make sure. Hold on, so we ain't done yet. Make sure y'all strap up out here. Always use protection.
That mic gets me every time, bro.
All right, go ahead, so.
Like, comment, subscribe, or there will be holes in all your right sides.
What? You heard it, man.
Hey,
I said what I said.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll be back for the next episode, man. I don't know when that'll be, but we'll
bro.
Figure it out.
Like, comment, and subscribe, or all of your homework for college is gonna be corrupted when you need to turn it in the next day.
Damn.
For all the people out there tuning into this pod, don't let anyone tell you that you can't. Straight up. You're a real nigga. Never forget that.
Inspirational.
Stay up, stay blessed, and stay easy.
No, they not. They can't do it. They can't.
Don't listen to this nigga, Kev. Don't listen to this nigga.
I'm fine. I wish nothing but prosperity for all of our viewers, and we appreciate y'all tuning in.
Make sure y'all shout out Kev for a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to this nigga.
I'm almost 30, bro.
Hey, stop saying that, bro.
I'm almost 50, but